Hello.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Wulff Den Live, episode 195, the one where I attempt to eat the spider donut from Dunkin'
Put it
Donuts.
right here. Put it right here. What? That's just a munchkin.
Munchkin on top of it, but look, it looks like a spider.
I see that.
Halloween's right around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
In a month. Ooh. I bought this to play a joke on our mother who wanted a pumpkin donut. So I decided to get myself a spider donut and try to pass it off as her.
And what did she have to say about that?
I don't want that. That's not what I wanted. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is what.
I heard a lot of yelling. That's not what that was?
She yells at everything all the time.
That's very true.
So she's yelling right now, actually.
Hello, everybody.
All right, here we go. First bite. That's the donut, all right.
I don't have my laptop today. It's being repaired.
Yeah, so this whole episode is going to be a crapshoot.
I made the horrible mistake of not bringing up the chat. Hello, everybody. Hello, Sudesh. Hello, Eric. Hello, Dark Type. Hello, Kiari Yako. Hello, everybody.
Hello, anyone and everyone who's here.
We got a bunch of stuff to talk about.
We do.
PlayStation had their state of play, and apparently Microsoft did a thing.
Yeah, it's like everybody knew the state of play was coming, and then Microsoft was quietly like,
oh, yeah, by the way, guys, we're going to do it inside Xbox. If anyone's interested, you do it like 2 hours later.
And like nobody watched it.
Do they do that? I saw it on Twitter as like an event, the Inside Xbox. Do they do those that frequently where it's not a big deal?
I don't know what happened. They used to do Inside Xbox as like, just a random thing here and there, but then they started to try and make it like a Nintendo Direct competitor. Did you watch it?
No.
I watched.
It was 2 hours, and the other ones were trash, so I didn't want to watch this.
Hey, so do you remember G4?
How could I forget?
It feels very much like a G4 TV show.
I just watched G4 the other day because I found the entire live stream of the Wii launch.
Oh, wow.
It's like 3 hours long of them just talking about the Wii. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I skipped through it. That's all on YouTube. You can find that. Yeah.
So, I mean, it had like an actual presentation because like, they had people talking about the games. They had Major Nelson interviewing developers and stuff. They tried to make it like more of a show, whereas Sony was just like, here's a slide deck of all what's coming out. Be excited, please.
Yeah, Sony's was a slideshow.
Yeah.
I named this stream originally, Sony has a lot to learn from Nintendo. And all of the chat before the stream even started was, what, like making kids games? And the video had a lot of thumbs down, and I was like, all right, I understand why everybody's saying that. So I had to switch it to Sony has a lot to learn from from Nintendo's Directs.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I mean, because let's be adults here. It's very obvious that the state of play and the current incarnation of Inside Xbox are very heavily influenced by Nintendo Direct. And Nintendo Direct changed the way that developers and platform holders present their news to their customers. So it's obvious that they're trying to like ape that style, but they don't do the best job of aping that style.
I will say this was the best state of play that they've had so far.
Haven't they only had like 2 or 3?
Yes.
Oh.
Also, those other ones were not good. So, so that it's not saying much. There was some good stuff. Like I don't want to just trash on it this whole time.
But I don't think there was anything like super surprising or substantial to it. Like there was no Jedi Outcast moment, I would say.
That was the moment. Yeah. That was the moment you pulled out of the Nintendo Direct.
Well, yeah, that was the moment we're both like, ah!
True. I'm trying to pull the chat up on my iPad. It's not having a good time, Will.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, there it is. I did it. We did it, Will. Everything's fine now. All right. So I guess we should talk about what they did in the state of play. Yes. They really just announced games, and you know what? That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
It's all about the games, Will. Can I scroll? All right. Nobody does they never do it in order.
No. So you're just going to the bottom.
I'm going
all
the way to the bottom and going up.
Right.
Here, let me do a little beep.
Well, I'm there already, so I can get started.
Civilization 6. I had to do math in my head.
Civilization 6 is coming to the PS4. It was originally released on PC in 2016, and then it came out on the Switch last year. But now it is hitting the PS4 and Xbox One on November 22nd. This is a big deal. Civilization 6 is still a very popular game. And this is the first time it's coming to a 4K console.
I just don't care about
I know
Civilization.
you don't, but like a lot of people do.
It was cool that it came to the Switch because that was the first time it's on a portable console. You know, we've had Civilization games on console, right?
Yeah. But like this is Civ 6. This is the latest one.
Right.
And like this, everyone's got to have the latest and greatest.
On the Switch, it had cross save.
Yes.
Or you could transfer your save.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily back and forth.
Correct.
So I assume that this is going to be the same situation.
Yeah.
Maybe. So you could transfer your saves to here, I think. At least you could do it on the Switch. Why wouldn't you be able to do it on PlayStation? Yeah. I'm not going to play that.
Yes.
I do not care.
All right, next game.
Next game. I might actually play this game.
Bottom is coming December 2019.
This is by the guy who made Katamari Damacy.
Yes.
Kieta Takahashi.
Yes.
I think that the trailer didn't really do it justice because it looks like a kid's game,
Yeah.
you know?
We don't want Sony making kids. That's not the lesson we want them to learn from Nintendo.
I feel like it went over a lot of people's heads.
Well, yeah.
Because, like,
I think Katamari went over a lot of people's heads when it first came out.
well, this is going to be a freaking weird game like Katamari,
Well, yeah.
you know? And you don't really get enough of that from the trailer.
Yeah.
There's like a "don't hug me, I'm scared" moment.
Yeah.
Like towards the end where like they get like sucked into the sun. It's like there's like some messed up stuff going on, but it's like hidden in all the like cutesiness, you know? But yeah, I don't know what the hell type of game. No, you know what it is? It's a social strand game. Well, this is another. Oh, there it is. He's going into the sun and it says, "I'm scared."
I just saw the one where a toilet flushes poop down itself.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, Kojima says Death Stranding's a social strand game. It's not a stealth game.
Yeah.
This is also a social strand game.
That you can play solo or co-op, apparently.
So there you go. We got two games in the social strand genre.
That was fast.
Hopefully this isn't $60.
Yeah.
This better be like a $20 situation here. But I do want to try this. It'd be nice if it came to Switch, but it looks good. I'm willing to give it a shot.
And then next we got a deeper look at Call of Duty Modern Warfare's campaign.
This actually looks really good.
This is the first time I've been excited for Call of Duty in a very long time.
The beta looked good. I didn't get a chance to play it.
Yeah, me neither.
Does anybody know when the open beta is? When can I play it openly
now?
on any console? I don't care. I can't, like, you go to their website and there's not a definitive answer on when the open beta is. Well, anyway, this looks really good. The last year, Call of Duty had no campaign.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were upset about that. I mean, I understand why they would want to focus more on multiplayer because that's what everybody cares most about.
There was a long time where everybody was like, they should just do multiplayer only.
Yeah, and then they did, and everybody was
like,
pissed.
Yeah.
This, they seem to be doubling down really hard on the single player campaign.
Which is good because Call of Duty used to have great single player campaigns. People remembered storming the beaches in the first one. People remembered the nuke going off in 4. You know, they remember moments from Call of Duty single player. And then it just turned into Michael Bay movies.
And Modern Warfare had probably the best.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2.
Modern
Warfare 1 also.
Yeah. I also really like the Black Ops single player. That had a really good.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 1, 2, and Black Ops had the best single players. And Call of Duty 2, not Modern Warfare. Regular Call of Duty 2 had a really good campaign. Everything else was all right.
September 21st to the Monday to the 23rd, so you missed the open.
Yeah, everybody, the whole chat just said, you missed it. Missed it. I thought there was another one. Rip. All right, well, yeah, all the facial animations look insane.
Yeah.
The graphics are insane in this. But this is like Does any of this story ring a bell to you? Because this doesn't ring a bell to me at all.
It's a reboot. It's a brand new.
It's a complete reboot.
It's a complete new.
Okay.
Reboot. Yeah,
I wasn't sure if it was like a Star Fox where it's like just the same game again, or if it's like
a whole brand new thing. Because I think the country you're up against is a fictional country.
Okay.
And before it was Russia.
I kind of want to play it. Mm-hmm. Be nice to play on a Switch, but
I know, right? Surprised it isn't.
I think next year. I think what they should do is every other year they should do a really hard campaign, like go really hard into the campaign.
Yeah.
And every other year they should just do beefed up multiplayer.
Well, I think next year it's going to be, going to have a good split between single player and multiplayer. But next year is the one where Sledgehammer and Treyarch had to team up to do it because Sledgehammer was having problems, and Activision's like, nope, we gotta get this game out. Put Treyarch on it. That's it. You're done.
They should hold off on zombies. Mm-hmm. Do that every other year. I think they already do.
They already do that, yeah.
And hold off on a battle royale mode.
Yeah,
and do that every other year.
Or they should just, maybe it's okay to take a break, like not release a Call of Duty every year.
That is true.
Assassin's Creed did it, and the people like it again.
Not me.
Not Bob, but other people.
I wanted to play the beta because I like Call of Duty multiplayer, and Modern Warfare was my favorite. So I would like to. I liked Black Ops 4 also. That had really good multiplayer. Yeah. I mostly played the Blackout mode, but and then Apex Legends came out, and I was like, well, this is free, so how could you beat free? If Call of Duty made a free battle royale, it would have won the battle royale war.
Oh yeah, but no, they know they can make money off it. So
they dropped the ball there.
And next,
yes,
you can download the demo for the Medieval remake.
I did not. I hit the wrong button.
Yeah. So this is, of course, the upcoming remake of the PS1 hack and slash Medieval. You can download the demo now to give it a shot. I did not do that.
I did not. Did you play the original Medieval?
Nope.
What is the appeal?
That's what I want to talk about, if we can, for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So I do remember this game. I remember seeing commercials for it. I remember this being like a big PS1 game. But everybody I knew who had a PS1 didn't own this game.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know anybody who actually has nostalgia for this particular game. PlayStation nostalgia is very odd to me. Because I know it's a thing. I know people have fond memories of playing games on their PlayStation, but whenever Sony tries to do something like PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale or the PlayStation Classic Mini thing or anything like that, it falls completely flat. Nobody cares, nobody buys it, nobody talks about it. It's like Sony wasted their money trying to create these things. I'm not talking about the quality of the PlayStation Mini or the PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I'm just talking about the general mentality of it. Because whenever Nintendo releases something classic, everybody's like, oh my God, I gotta get it now. But whenever Sony does it, it's who cares?
Sony doesn't really have the same sort of nostalgic kick in the pants. Crash Bandicoot is one of them. Spyro is one of them. Those are their games that that's the nostalgic kick in the pants that people want.
Right.
But they don't own the rights to those games.
But even still, they could do something with them.
No, you're right.
They could have put them in PlayStation All-Stars. They could have worked out a deal with Activision. They could have put them on, the PlayStation Classic. They had other third-party games on there. So I don't get.
They're very bad at that.
They're very bad at. Yeah, they haven't learned how to weaponize their nostalgia the way Nintendo does, or even Microsoft to a certain extent knows how to weaponize Halo nostalgia.
Yeah.
Nothing else, because that's really all they have.
Yeah. I was going to say this for the end, but that's part of why the state of play was good. There was a lot of good stuff in it.
Right.
I don't want to trash it the whole time, but Nintendo has it down where they're here's a bunch of crap, and then boom.
Yeah.
And Sony doesn't have that yet.
Yeah.
Nintendo is here's some crap. No. Nintendo goes, bam, here's something crazy.
Yeah.
Here's some crap. There's a little something that the internet's going to go, whoa, wait, rewind.
Yeah.
And then here's some more crap. And then boom again.
Exactly.
And Sony just goes, bunch of crap, Last of Us.
Yeah.
But we already knew we were getting Last of Us. So like there was no surprises.
Yeah. It was funny on Twitter. Everybody was like, so they're going to announce a new Batman game, right?
Yeah, what the hell?
Gonna be Batman? This is going to be
What
Batman?
the hell?
I know. Like, it's very weird what's going on with the Batman games right now. Like, they tease something on Batman Day, which, by the way, every day is Batman Day.
Do we have an article for that? Oh, I would like to talk about that.
I'll find something.
You find something.
But yeah, I'm like, it's like they just announced they just teased something.
Yeah.
So
It's weird. It's
very
weird,
weird.
too.
Yeah. And it's like, it's the B team. It's WB Montreal. It's not Rocksteady.
Then what the hell?
I know.
Tells Rocksteady up to? We've been waiting for years.
I know. It's been 4 years since Arkham Knight.
My God. My good Lord.
Yeah.
Ryan Rumsey gave us $2 and said, Will, please use some different music in your vids.
Working on it.
He has a whole library. That's all his problem.
Yeah.
All right, well, next. Oh, you know what? I should have read some super chats and stuff. Well, you have them. I'll make you read them later.
Okay.
The first game that they actually announced was this weird game called Humanity. And this was also what they used for like the promotion for the State of Play. So I honestly thought that it was not a game and just some sort of like marketing.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I caught
thing.
the beginning of this, and I still don't really understand what it is.
It kind of looks like PlayStation Home a
Yeah.
little bit. I thought this was just like a CG render, like commercial for some weird like thing they were using to promote State of Play. But no, this
Yeah.
is a game. It's called Humanity, and it looks like some weird sort of puzzle game where you just have giant crowds of people, and you control them in some weird way to make them walk and do weird things. Here they are here they are in a giant sine wave. Here they are climbing a wall and jumping off the top for some reason. I don't know. This is a weird game. Oh, let's read the thing. Sony announced Humanity, a hard-to-describe game coming from Enhance, the studio led by Tetsuya Mizuguchi. The meditative gameplay from his previous works, like Rez and Tetris Effect, seems to have made its way into this new title. I didn't know he worked on those. I didn't know this was the guy who made Rez. Rez is a weird-ass game.
Yes.
But as for what's actually happening, it looks like a mix between Lemmings and Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. You know that game?
I've heard of it.
But with some elegant visuals and interesting sound design. I could be totally wrong, though, and I sort of hope that I am. It will also have an optional PlayStation VR mode. Rez is very good. It is very weird.
Yes.
Rez VR is not that great.
I heard it's not.
It's not that great. So I would just because Red is good and Tetris Effect is good, doesn't mean this is going to be like amazing. But if this is like relatively cheap, this might be something cool to try out. Oh, hey, Izzy's in the chat. Oh, hey, Misclick's in the chat. Hello, everybody.
Hello, and everyone and anyone who was here.
All right. Oh, good thing Misclick is here because we got the Death Stranding bundle, Will.
Yes, we do.
They said they were saying some stuff about Death Stranding.
Yeah.
And I was like, good, they should, because this is the PlayStation State of Play. We should have some new information about Death Stranding. All they did was announce a
new
PlayStation,
yes,
which looks awesome.
It does look very good.
It is awesome. I think the controller is awesome.
Yes.
Some people think it looks like P.
It does look like P.
Misclick doesn't like it.
But it kind of reminds me of the C-3PO Xbox controller that we have. Because it's gold.
But it's not. It's like yellow see-through. Up, I clicked the wrong button. Everything sucks.
Which is good. I have been calling for more clear plastic controllers. You know, like bringing back Atomic Purple and that stuff.
This is like
that.
Yes.
It faintly says Death Stranding on the touchpad, though.
It's yeah, no, I'm cool with that. Yeah, this is weird. Some of the pictures I saw had the baby in the controller.
Really?
Look, it is. There's BB.
Oh, God, yeah.
But it's just part of the commercial. It goes away, and then there's no baby. Okay. That'd be cool if the baby was there.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah, that's what confused me, because the same thing, it says Death Stranding on the controller, then it fades away. But now looking at this picture, you can see it on the trackpad. It's just in black.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like glossy?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then the console itself is white and black with handprints, and it says Death Stranding on it.
With no context, it kind of looks like pee. But with
does,
context,
yeah.
it's the baby. I'm cool with it.
And I believe it does come with a physical copy of the game.
Physical.
Yes.
That doesn't happen anymore with these things.
A lot of times it does still.
It's usually a...
When I got my PlayStation 4, it was the Uncharted bundle. It came with a physical copy of Uncharted. They still come with physical bundles unless it specifically says, download code or pre-installed on hard drive or whatever.
I don't know if Nintendo does that.
Nintendo does, at least with the 3DS, it would say pre-installed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When I got my Xbox and it came with the Master Chief Collection, that was a download code.
Yeah, Xbox 360s, I remember. It was usually a download. Originally it was
like
when it first came out, it was the dual-sided disc.
Yes.
But then as when the Elite came out and all the newer ones,
there was always at least one download game and one disc game.
yes.
Yeah.
Towards the end, it was the bundle was one disc and then 2 downloads.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm pretty sure all the PS4 and Xbox One stuff, it was all downloads.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get this because that's a lot of money and I don't need that, Will.
Yeah.
But if they sell just the controller, might be tempted.
Yeah.
I might be tempted for that.
And finally, The Last of Us Part 2 has a release date of February 21st, 2020.
Yay. Now, this was the best part of the Nintendo Direct. This was the best part of the State of Play because we've been waiting for some new Last of Us information.
Yeah, this was like the big reveal and stuff. And it was good. I liked everything I saw in it. It looked much more brutal than the last game. My favorite parts of the last game were the parts where you play as Ellie, and now that's the whole game.
Yeah,
so
I'm cool with that.
It's very cool, very interesting.
It seems like something's going down with her girlfriend over there.
Oh yeah,
and she's gonna be pissed.
That's not gonna be good.
And the previous trailers looked like Joel was kind of like kind of like a bad guy. You don't want to be around him.
Do you want to hear my theory on this?
Well, in this, it looks like he's like reluctantly with you.
Yeah.
But it looks like his relationship is different than it did in the previous trailers. What is your theory?
I think he's dead.
Oh.
I think he's like a ghost throughout this whole thing. Because the other trailers, he's not in them. The very first trailer, he's just in the doorway. You don't see his face or whatever. It's just a shadow. And then you don't see him in anything else. You don't see him in any other promotional material. And then finally he just shows up and he's only talking to Ellie. That's the only part we see.
I think she's trying to get away from him. She's trying to distance herself from him.
Yeah, and she could also be distancing herself from his ghost. Because this takes place 10 years between games, something like that. There's a time jump.
There's a substantial time jump. I don't think it's 10.
Ellie's a teenager now.
Yeah. It's definitely not 10. It's got to be 6 or something.
I'm imagining in between the two games, Ellie found out what Joel did. They had a really bad falling out. Joel dies, and then she's been haunted by him ever since.
In this trailer, it looks like she's going to go fight some people that she is going to be a big...
Yeah.
Somebody
this is a gang war thing.
Yeah, somebody wronged her and she's going to mess them all up, which is awesome. I thought the whole trailer that it was going to be Joel.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the trailer, Joel's like, I'm going to come help you. Mm-hmm. And it's that wasn't what I was expecting at all, Yeah. So I don't know if she knows what he did in the last one.
Yeah.
Spoilers for the first Last of Us. I don't know if she knows, but I think that there's got to be some other stuff that has happened because if he's done that, he's got to do more stuff,
I think enough time. Well, yeah, if she doesn't know the whole truth, enough time has passed where she could have seen him do something equally as bad, if not worse.
Yeah.
That would make her want to not be associated with him.
Yeah. So Meowth in the chat says, I kind of hope they don't bring him back. Well, he's there.
He's there.
I think this is the focus is definitely going to be on Ellie.
Yeah. And I don't think Joel will be playable. However, he will definitely have an important part in the story.
Yeah, I think Joel won't be in it as much, for sure. But yeah, we need to know what's happening there. That's some important information, Mm-hmm. And now we finally have a release date.
Yeah,
it will be February. That is cool.
Yep.
I'm excited. That's gonna be good. And February is a good time because usually there's a bit of a lull.
Yes.
in like January, February. There's a bit of a lull in games, so I'm excited for that. Except I think the next week is Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Yes.
So we also didn't hear anything about that.
No, but they did release the box art for it. And it's funny because it's the exact same as the original box art. It just says remake.
Oh yeah, that the box art for the original was just the logo, wasn't it?
No, it was white with Cloud looking at Midgard.
Ah, right. So this is that, but higher resolution.
Also, people are saying like technically it's part 1 of the remake, but the box art doesn't say part 1.
True.
Yeah.
Then they'll just put part 2 on the next one.
Yeah.
So that's it. Overall, again, I think Sony needs some better pacing.
Yeah, they need better pacing. They need a better presentation.
They need to like.
I don't remember. Do they have a guy like in between games where it's like, yeah, they
have a like a narrator.
Yeah.
That says like, here's what Sony Worldwide Studios is working on, and that's what they said that about. The Last of Us. They said here's what Sony Worldwide Studios is working on. And I was like, what? I thought Naughty Dog would be.
Yeah.
I thought they would say Naughty Dog, not Sony Worldwide Studios.
You didn't mention it in the article, but they also announced the PlayStation Plus games for October.
Oh yeah, that was like the first thing they announced,
Yeah.
which was weird.
Yeah. So do you want
Which is cool.
Do you want to just do that now because we're probably not going to get Xbox until tomorrow, and so we'll be late.
Yes.
Again. All right.
So usually at the beginning of the show, we
Yeah.
talk about the Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus games with free games you can get for the next month.
But they've been out of sync, so we've been doing Sony first, and then the next week we do Microsoft. So there you go. And for the month of October, starting on the first Tuesday of the month, you will get The Last of Us Remastered and MLB The Show 19 for the PlayStation 4.
That's MLB 19 is kind of a big deal.
I'm always curious when they do sports games because they release a sports game every year.
Yeah, but 19.
19, yeah.
You know, that's kind of a big deal.
Well, it's last year's game.
They didn't. They
20
made it
would
20?
be this year's game.
Did they make the 20 yet?
I don't think it's out yet.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's the 19 is the current MLB
Right.
game. But The Last of Us Remastered,
Yes.
everybody should play that.
Yes.
If you have a PlayStation and you have PlayStation Plus, it is free.
Yeah.
Or it will be free very soon. That is a must play, is one of the best games of all time.
I believe that also came with my PlayStation, so I already have it.
There you go. But yeah, that is an amazing pick for a game.
And I'm
with
sure,
gold.
that's a good way to get people
PlayStation Plus.
hyped up for the next.
Yes. Are they on 20 yet or no?
I'm looking that up. It just said unnamed 2020 MLB The Show game. So it's not even officially announced, I don't think.
I don't think MLB does the following year. I think Madden and NBA and all of them do the following year.
MLB The Show 19 came out this year in March
Yeah.
at the beginning of the baseball season.
Yeah, MLB does the current year.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, so that's a much bigger deal than I thought.
Zach S. Network says, what are your PC specs? Hold on, let me just pull up a list of all my friggin' PC specs right now in the middle of this chat. Do you have the alerts up? Because I don't. The alerts up. Yeah, you read all the alerts.
All right. All right. Well, let's see here. Well, that Cyber channel rated you with a party of 9 on Twitch. Thank you, Dan.
That was yesterday.
Yeah. Decepticon became a member on YouTube. Migs Luna became a member. Mad Duck became a member. Atif Faruqi has been a member 2 months in a row now, as has I Require Coffee. T4 Assassin, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Super Saiyan 7 with $2. Bob and I are wearing matching shirts
That you can get on wolfdenapparel.com. This is the cheapest thing that we have in the whole store.
Yes.
I think it's only $18. Yeah, because this is cheaper material.
Oh,
Still very nice material, but it's cheaper material.
Anthony D 1972, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Boomer Shroom 89, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Cyberquake has been a member for 9 months in a row on YouTube. And Quav Goncalves, and donated before, and I know I pronounced your name right before. I don't know why
say
I
it
did
wrong every time.
Yeah. With 2 Ruals in the super chat. Prayers to Izzy and RIP his Switch Lite dreams.
I was hoping to get a thing going where everybody would tweet at Izzy thoughts and prayers, and nobody did.
Yeah.
Very disappointed in this community.
Yeah. Eric Cooper with $5. Yes, MLB 20 is out. It's called MLB 19. Get it? Because all sports games are the same. LOL. It's a good one. That's a good one.
Kiriako says, is that thing behind you guys reading tweets? It is reading hashtag WolfDenLive.
Yes.
So if you hashtag WolfDenLive, you'll show up on that thing. So make sure you draw a big, long penis.
Yes.
All right. Well, tell me everything about Inside Xbox, Will.
All right. All right. So yesterday was the Inside Xbox. We first off, we got more games coming to Game Pass. We got Jump Force, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, and Lego Worlds. And then on the PC Game Pass, you get City Skylines, Saints Row 4, Bad North, and Dirt Rally 2.0. Dirt Rally 2.0, Bob. I don't know what he's doing over there. The Game Pass app itself will be updated as well with improvements to the interface. More indie games will also be coming to Game Pass, including Genesis Noir, Lonely Mountains Downhill, and Demon's Tilt. The rest of the lineup will be shown off at ID at Xbox. It's an ID at Xbox Game Pass video on September 26th. So tomorrow. Additionally, and they showed off a little bit more of this game, Felix the Reaper, a comedy puzzle game about death, will be available October 17th and will also be available on Game Pass that day.
That reminds me, there was another game that was announced at the State of Play that they didn't have in that article.
Do you remember which one?
No.
Okay.
Some weird thing with like some like death demon. It's like a guy and a girl, like 2 teenagers and like some sort of death demon.
Yeah. It's wait, was that or was that because they showed off a new game from the guys who made Oxenfree during the Microsoft one.
Is it the same game?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, and there was another game. There was the game with the old guy. You're like an old guy going around and like the game the trailer started off where they burned the corpse of some old guy, and then he like wakes up in the middle of like a snowstorm and he's walking around kind of like Journey, except it's in the snow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Those 2 games.
Yeah. Arise, A Simple Story is a charming cartoon action adventure game coming soon to the PS4. Is that it?
That's the one, yes.
Okay.
That's the one with the old guy.
Yeah.
But then there's another one.
Yeah. I think the other one you're thinking of is the Oxenfree game that they showed off at Xbox.
That looked good.
Yeah. They also...
Not Felix the Reaper, though.
Going back to the Sony conference for a second, they also announced LA Noire, the VR case files for PlayStation VR, in addition to the following VR games. Aspire 1, Stardust Odyssey, After the Fall, and Space Channel 5. Kind of funky news flash.
Yeah, we left all that out.
Yeah, because the Verge article didn't say any of that.
This is why you listen to us and not read these articles, because then we distill the articles back to you and tell you what they missed and tell you when their opinions are wrong.
It's kind of cool that Space Channel 5 is coming back. Shout out to the second Dreamcast. Gone too soon.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that an app? No, Choo Choo Rocket.
Yeah.
Choo Choo Rocket has an app.
Yeah. All right, back to the Xbox One.
All right.
Felix the Reaper looks interesting, mainly because like when they developed
After Party is the one that I'm thinking of with the demon guy.
Yes. Felix the Reaper, like the developer was talking about it, and he made it sound like this would be a very serious and contemplative game about death because you are the Grim Reaper and like you select people to die.
Okay.
Yeah. That like this sounds like it's gonna be a difficult game to play. Like emotionally. Like it looks whimsical
like
and
Papers,
stuff.
Please?
Yeah.
They're showing like behind the scenes. This isn't even
that's the thing. Like the Inside Xbox is like they had developer interviews, they had behind the scenes stuff, and then they had Major Nelson and the Nelson Party, just talking about games that are coming out. So, but that's Felix the Reaper. Are you showing it on screen now?
Yeah, it's on screen.
Okay. The big thing about the conference though was Project xCloud.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, we need to know that.
Project xCloud, the service that will let people play Xbox console games on phones, tablets, etc. via streaming, will have a public preview beginning in October. If you're in the US, the UK, or Korea, you can apply today. Halo 5 Guardians, Gears of War 5, Sea of Thieves, and Killer Instinct will be the 4 games available in the preview. You'll need an Xbox wireless controller and an Android phone to try it out.
Oh.
So currently it's only available for Android devices.
Come on, man.
xCloud is a distinct service from what Microsoft calls console streaming, aka using your console to remotely stream games to your device. This, it said, is coming at a later date. 4 new characters and many other updates are coming to Gears of War 5. The host also reminded players that if they wanted to unlock Batista as a character in the game, you have to do that before October 28th, or the actor/wrestler will go back in the vault. Oh, so Dave is only going to be a timed exclusive, I guess. And then he's going away.
Timed exclusive.
Like to play in Gears.
Oh, so you're not going to be able to get him if
I guess
you
so.
miss the boat? That sucks.
Yeah.
He's like a big deal.
Yeah.
Why would they make him exclusive?
I don't know. So xCloud, they're going to have a public preview in October, but only for Android users.
Why is it always Android? I guess it's easier to release like
betas and stuff.
betas on Android.
Yeah.
iOS has like some hoops you got to jump through.
iOS is easier because like it's the ecosystem is more like homogenized. So like you create one for one device, it should work for all of them. Whereas Android, there's so many different variables.
I thought they would have like a web browser sort of interface.
That's what I
thing.
thought too,
Not so much, maybe not a web browser, but like a desktop app that like will let you stream.
Yeah.
Like I'm surprised that that's not part of the beta.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure like that's going to be part of the whole plan.
Yeah,
but to not have it as part of the beta,
because that would be the easiest thing to do. I would love that on my Mac.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. We got a Twitch Prime sub from Eulenberger. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rusty Shackleford has become a member for 2 months in a row.
Thank you.
HWY61 has been a member for 4 months. A Little Reckless, $2. Will, did you ever end up playing Celeste?
I forgot to buy it when it was on sale.
You're the worst.
I am.
I finally got to Chapter 9.
Oh, yeah?
Which is the DLC.
Yeah.
It is very hard. Sam Sindelar, thank you for being a member. And Kyle Kilgore, thanks for the $2.
Thank you, everybody. Next, we have Atlas, a pirate MMO that released into early access on Steam last year, will be arriving on Xbox One on October 8th. Content will arrive simultaneously on Xbox and PC as Atlas is updated, making it the exact same game on both platforms. So we're getting a big-ass pirate RPG. I guess pirates are back.
I'm not a pirate guy.
Yeah, I've never been a pirate person.
Not big into pirates.
I like Peter Pan, but like that's about it.
Sea of Thieves was not good.
Right.
And this, I just don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not a pirate guy.
Yeah.
I don't need boats.
Yeah.
Leave me out of boats.
No, boats are no good. We're getting new Xbox One X and Xbox One S hardware bundles that include Forza Horizon 4 and its Lego Speed Champions expansion pack.
Oh.
That Lego expansion looks killer. Have you seen it?
Yeah. Well,
it's just straight up Forza, but made out of Legos.
But they're like, it's like the cars, but made out of Legos,
Yeah.
right? It's like the Lamborghinis and stuff.
Yeah,
but
and it's also like, the Lego towns. Like you drive around Lego towns.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then other trailers and footage shown during the live stream include Children of Morta coming out October 15th.
Morta, that's death.
In Italian, yes. Code Vein, September 27th. The Outer Worlds, October 25th. After Party, October 29th. Tropico 6.
That's the game.
Yes, that's the Oxenfree game.
That's the game that, yes.
Yeah.
that was on PlayStation.
Tropico 6, September 27th. Ghost Recon Breakpoint beta this weekend, which we missed. And, this coming weekend.
What beta?
Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Oh, I won't be able to play it, but that would be nice to play.
Yeah, full game October 4th.
That's John Bernthal.
Yeah, and they had like a behind the scenes of him doing the mocap for it, talking about like why he decided to do it. Hitman 2's Haven expansion, which was Haven Island expansion, which was released yesterday. New DLC for Ace Combat 7 available September 25th, and a new map for DayZ called Livonia coming soon.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
They had a lot of announcements, more announcements than Sony.
Yes.
And nobody knew that it was happening.
Yes.
That's weird. They didn't have any crazy big ones, though. No crazy big
The
announcements.
xCloud was probably the biggest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it's so confusing. Like, why even have Inside Xbox unless it's on like a scheduled timer?
Yeah.
You know, unless it's on like a schedule. Why sneak one out? Why put so much effort into making one?
Yeah, I mean, it looked expensive.
Yeah. And not make a big deal out of it, not promote it.
Yeah.
And not put that many great games in it. You know, they put a lot of effort into it for like very little return.
Yeah.
You know, and just to get overshadowed by Sony.
I know.
It's very, very weird and very bizarre. I didn't watch it though. I didn't watch it because it was freaking 2 hours.
I
right?
know. I like sped through like the announcement, like just trying to get like the bullet points of it.
So I can't like critique,
Yeah.
but 2 hours is a
But
long
like
time.
what I seen of it, it did feel like an old show on G4.
Yeah.
Like, which is not great because that's like very dated. Like, I bet nobody in the chat gets that reference. But yeah.
No, whenever I see any of the Inside Xbox, it looks like G4 because it's two guys just talking to each other.
Yeah.
And one guy's like really hammed up, and the other guy is just the developer, so he just talks like a normal person. Xbox is doing their own thing,
Yeah.
but they need some time to like get it right. Even, you know what, Nintendo didn't have their directs right for a long time.
True.
You know, it's not like they were coming out killing it. They had some pretty bad directs. So I think Inside Xbox has more room to grow than Sony State of Play. I think State of Play, like Inside Xbox, they're making their own unique thing. State of Play is like pretty much a rip of Nintendo Directs.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, we got some super chats going on here.
We do.
We got D Hawk with $20.
Damn.
Yo, Bob, Will, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jeez. Heavy hitters with $5. What's your game of the year, Bob? Will?
Resident Evil 2.
Oh, Mario Maker. Why am I thinking?
Yeah,
so
why
hard?
you thought that was surprising?
A little reckless with $10. Here's 10, Will, so you can use towards Celeste and give impressions next week. There now you can basically get it half off because you missed the sale, so no excuses now.
All right, I guess I'll do that when I get home. I also have to download Jedi Outcast.
That's only $10.
I know. I think I have points for that though. So.
Still Cage with $2. Predictions for best place to play next generation. I guess you mean next console.
We won't know until we see them.
Correct.
It looks like though Sony's going to stay the course. Like the PS5 will probably just be a gussied up PS4, and whatever the next Xbox is will, you know, it'll be a more powerful Xbox, but it will also like have a very focused streaming mentality.
I got the PS4.
Yes.
Yeah, I had the choice between the Xbox One and the PS4, and in 2013, I made the decision to get the PS4.
Right.
Mostly because all my friends were getting PS4s.
Yes.
Lately, I get games on Xbox if I can,
Yeah.
because I like my Xbox One X more than I like my launch PS4,
Yeah.
and I like the Xbox controller more than the PS4 controller.
I think Xbox has definitely turned themselves around.
Yes.
And became an overall better gaming system. But I think they were so far behind in terms of sales that like it doesn't matter anymore.
And Sony has the better exclusives.
Sony has a better exclusives.
Yeah.
But in terms of like because like they offer Game Pass, which is killing it. Everybody loves Game Pass over PlayStation now. Backwards compatibility was key. That like completely turned their ship around. The exclusives they do have been very good for the most part.
Do they have Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on PlayStation?
No.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
Microsoft it is.
Yeah.
Microsoft wins the console wars.
Yeah.
Don't even have that on the Switch.
No.
So
Duck Dodgers 24 with $2 towards the shipping of my new Switch Lite. Thanks.
I'm giving these 2 Switch Lites away if you want to win. The link is either on our Twitter, twitter.com/thewolfden.
Yes.
Or in my last video that I posted on Tuesday.
Yes.
the one on the Switch Lite. So yeah. Yeah, I think it's weird times that now we're getting all these announcements via the internet.
Yeah.
But it's weird that Nintendo pioneered that,
Yeah.
right? Because Nintendo pioneers nothing.
Well, we think Nintendo pioneers nothing, but then they'll do something, and then everybody will be like, "Oh, maybe we should do that."
It's like 1 in 10. It's like 1 in 10 things that they do. It's like, oh,
Well,
now you're being progressive.
Look back at like the history. Like they pioneered the multi-button. No, they didn't really pioneer the multi-button. They pioneered the D-pad.
Yes.
Then they pioneered shoulder buttons. Then the analog stick. Then motion controls. Then even when the Wii U came out and they did 2-screen gameplay, the next year Microsoft's like, hey, we got this thing called Smart Glass. It's 2-screen gameplay.
And the Kinect.
And the Kinect.
Yeah.
And then Sony's like, hey, we can do that with the Vita.
But then there's so many other things where they're so far behind, like the internet.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very far behind on that.
Yeah.
But, don't be surprised if like eventually we're going to start seeing hybrid consoles from Sony. Don't be surprised.
I would be very surprised.
I wouldn't.
Because they just cannot compete with
They
Nintendo.
can't. But don't be surprised.
The Vita was a giant mistake.
It wasn't a mistake. It was they
made a lot of mistakes. The Vita was a great console.
made a lot of mistakes. Chief among them, like once they realized, it wasn't doing what they wanted it to do, they just basically
just abandoned it.
Exactly.
They almost immediately abandoned the Vita.
They abandoned it because they thought it was going to be like console quality, PS3 quality games on the go. But when everybody started playing like indie games on it, they were like, bye, we don't want anything to do with this.
Well, no, they wanted you to be able to play every PlayStation 3 game on the Vita.
Right.
And then they were like, oh, wait, we can't do that. And then they just threw up their hands and they were like, forget it.
Yeah.
Just pack it all in.
Yeah.
Big mistake. And the Switch is a perfect example of why the Vita could have done extremely well.
Yeah.
But Sony dropped the ball. Mm-hmm. And when I'm playing my Switch Lite, I get hard Vita vibes.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot like the Vita. Mm-hmm. I was, I don't want to get into it. I'll get into it later. We're going to talk more about the Switch Lite and some games that I've been playing.
Yes.
But right now, we got to talk about. There's another Nintendo Switch Lite Tear-down, and it hints at an analog, the different analog stick design. This is, according to Nintendo Life. I included this article because our friends are in it. Will.
Yes.
Boop. This is yet another Nintendo Switch Lite Tear-down, and there you go on screen is the different Joy-Con. The back of the Joy-Con, like housing, if you will. This is a video by Retro Future. We know him.
Yes.
He did a teardown of the Switch Lite. This says, interestingly, in this video uploaded by the Retro Future, you can see differences in the stick's metal casing, which sits underneath the stick in normal circumstances. You can see it at around the 720 mark. This is in his video, Switch Lite Joy-Con Stick Drift. Easy to repair. YouTube channel Spawnwave has conducted a teardown of the Switch Lite and seemingly confirmed that the new console has the same analog stick design as the original. Sticks on the 2017 Switch Joy-Con controllers suffer from an issue with drift. They register input even when they are not being touched. A class action lawsuit has been raised against Nintendo for this matter, and the company has started to repair impacted Joy-Con for free. Although the sticks on the Switch Lite have a different part number, Spawnwave is of the opinion that they are, in terms of design and materials used, identical to the ones on the original model. And it looks like that's the case. It looks like whatever is causing the drift issue is still there on the new Switch Lite. Not only because the internals of the Joy-Con look identical, also people are getting drift on the Switch Lite.
Yeah.
The teardown has also revealed that the battery inside the Switch Lite is 16% smaller, but we knew that already. The Wi-Fi antenna has also been moved, presumably to improve reception. It is also revealed that the screen is made by
Inolux.
the same company which supplies the improved panel on the upgraded variant of the original Switch. I didn't really notice a difference in the screen at all between my OG Switch and this, other than the pixel density, because
it's smaller and
it's smaller, so they pack more pixels into it. So yeah, the part for the Joy-Con like stick might be different, but it still has the same drift issue, and the insides is still the same. So they had an opportunity to fix it.
I think, judging from this picture, it looks like the metal casing on the bottom is what's most different.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's just a design change, or if that has like a functional change to it.
I don't know. I don't know what that could mean at all. It's also of note that the thumbstick is white.
Yes.
So it is a different color.
Yes.
But yeah, I've been getting some people sending me videos of their Joy-Con drift on their Switch Lite. So it is a thing that happens. I don't think it's anything to worry about. Nintendo Life also did a poll where they were asking if you have Joy-Con drift on your Switch Lite. 75% said no. Okay. And then I guess 25 said either yes, it's excessive, or no, or yes, and it's not that bad. I'd be willing to bet that that's a little skewed, and that most people who voted on that, people would be more likely to vote on that poll if they have the issue, not if they don't have the issue. You know what I mean? So I'd say maybe like 80% don't have the issue. So 20% is still significant for hardware malfunction, but it ain't no Red Ring of Death. Yeah. That was what, 60?
That was,
During the life cycle of the Xbox 360, it was 60% or 50 or 60. Now it's 90 something. Yeah. Right? For old Xbox 360s. Yeah. Because after a while, they just get crappy. And only time will tell. Yeah. It'll get crappier and crappier eventually, I'm sure. But again, I have never had drift on any of my Joy-Con.
Yeah, me neither.
But I don't really use the Joy-Con. I usually use other controllers.
I exclusively play in handheld mode, and I haven't experienced any drift.
So yeah, if anybody, you would be experiencing drift the most. I just think people freak out. People are freaking out. Like, I wanted to buy a Lite, but now I'm not because I'm afraid I'm going to get drift. What are you afraid of? Nintendo will fix it for you.
For free.
For free.
Yeah.
So you're afraid that you're going to buy the Switch and then have to give it back for a week. Yeah. That's what you're afraid of, Also, if you buy it and you immediately have the drift, you return it to the place you bought it at. Yeah. And then they'll just give you another. Say, this is defective. I want another of the same one, and they'll do it. Mark Albert says the vid of the Joy-Con drift on the Lite looks more like manufacturer defect than actual Joy-Con drift. Well, what's the difference, really?
Well, manufacturer defect means like it was an accident.
Yeah, like it's coming off the line with the problem.
Right. Well, no. Manufacturer defect typically means like that one particular model has the problem.
The model itself has the problem.
The
unit.
The unit that you bought.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like the entire line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But what's the difference between that and how people are getting it before?
Because that seems to be like more widespread. That's not necessarily a manufacturer defect. That's just a problem with the design of the Switch itself.
Yeah, that's a manufacturer defect.
Manufacturing defect typically just means like of one problem.
It's coming off the line with a problem.
Right.
But it's still a problem when eventually people will get that, like it's not an immediate problem, but it's a problem that will arise in the future because of the way the thumbstick wears, But for the Switch Lite, it looks like some of them are coming right off the line with the same problem. But it's the same problem. The problem is the same. Yeah. The drift is the same on the Lite as it is on the current Switch when you see the issue. But again, I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah. If you want a Switch Lite, get one. If you get it with the drift, oh well, return it, get another one. Try again.
Jacob Fleming with $5. Any idea when Nintendo will fix cloud save so people can switch between Switch and Switch Lite flawlessly? This is holding me back from buying the Lite.
Okay, so I'm very mad that they haven't fixed this.
Yeah.
I thought that this would be like a big priority for them before they release the Switch Lite, because of course people are going to want to do this. But no, it's a pain in the ass to download all your cloud saves onto your Switch Lite and seamlessly back and forth. There is no seamlessness between switching back and forth between the Switch Lite and your original Switch. I will say, however, I played Jedi Academy last night on my OG Switch when I was streaming it. Then after I streamed, I was like, you know what? I want to play on my Switch Lite in bed. And all I did was download my cloud save, and then I played it. And you know what? It wasn't that bad.
Nice.
The problem is when you want to download all of your cloud saves, because you have to go through every single game and download the cloud saves. That's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But if you just want to download one cloud save, it's really not the end of the world. It's stupid that you have to. It should seamlessly upload and download, but it's really not the end of the world to have to download your one cloud save. Also, you have to remember which cloud saves you have and don't have.
Yeah.
Because you could overwrite one and then you're just screwed. That's what's really scary. That's the biggest problem, is that you have to remember the ones that you have and the ones that you don't, or else you're going to overwrite one of your saves. And that's a problem for a game like Jedi Outcast.
Yeah.
God. My whole iPad system here is not ideal. That was the last super chat, right?
Yes.
Meowth says, will this cloud save, whatchamacallit, be a big issue if you play games physically? Yes. It'll still be the same problem.
Yeah, because saves don't save to the cart. It saves to the hard drive of the Switch, and then will get uploaded to the cloud.
Correct. And that's the issue, is having your save everywhere. Like on the Vita back in the day, it would automatically upload and download my save file. Automatically. I wouldn't have to touch anything.
Well, you need a PS Plus account for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you need a freaking Switch Online account.
Right.
So yeah, that was, what do they call it? They call that cross save.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would play a game on my PS4, and then I would pick up my Vita, and my save would be there.
Yeah.
And that's it. Mm-hmm. So that was awesome. I don't know why they could do that so many years ago, and Nintendo's still struggling.
Well, because Nintendo doesn't understand the internet.
Correct. Let's talk about Jedi Knight now, because
we keep bringing it up.
I got Jedi Knight on the Switch. It's only $10.
Yeah.
Jedi
Knight 2, Jedi Outcast.
Yes. I think I like Jedi Academy more. I think I'm deciding now that I like Jedi Academy more.
Academy, because you get the lightsaber immediately.
Yes. Jedi Outcast, one of the best Star Wars games ever made. You don't get a lightsaber for a long time.
No.
And it's also very hard.
Yes.
The game is very hard.
Yes. Jedi Outcast, because it's trying to tell like a true Star Wars story, and it starts off, you're Kyle Katarn, he's not a Jedi anymore, so it starts off like the first like 3 or 4 levels you're a mercenary, so you start off with your Brayer pistol, with the stormtrooper guns, things like that, and then something happens like after level 4 when you're like, oh, I need to become a Jedi again, so then you have to go back to Luke and he retrains you to become a Jedi. It's all part of the storytelling process of Jedi Knight. So you have to like basically earn the lightsaber.
The storytelling is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the environments are really cool. Like there's a lot of things that happen in the environments that like took a lot of development. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of very unique things. It's not like it reminds me kind of like this game came out in 2002.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like modern gameplay elements going on in it. The shooting is a little wonky.
Yeah. I can see like I was watching you stream it last night, and it very much looks like a game that is definitely started as a PC game, but was not optimized for controllers. So it sounds like this looks like it's the PC build and not like the original Xbox build.
Normally when you take a shooter and you put it on console, you put a little bit of aim assist, just a little bit, because you don't have a friggin' mouse. This game has 0 aim assist, so I'm over here shooting I'm shooting like a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
It has motion controls. They're not that great. You have to really adjust the sensitivity.
Okay. Yeah,
I
'cause that
found
was
a-
going to be my next question.
I found a perfect like medium. Like I like to be able to aim with the thumbsticks and then adjust
Yeah.
slightly
that's
with
what I do
the
in Zelda,
motion. I do that with Warframe, and it works really well with sniping and stuff.
Yeah.
It almost feels like you're using a mouse. So I was able to do that pretty well with Jedi Knight. I'm learning, like, I'm used to games like Call of Duty or Destiny where you're constantly moving around and shooting. So you're
Yeah.
like moving around people's gunshots and aiming at them, but the aiming is so wonky that you kind of just have to stand still, aim, and then shoot.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm kind of learning that, but it's really good. It's a really good
Yeah,
game.
yeah, no, it's still great. It's still,
It's
still
holding
holds
up,
Yeah.
surprisingly
For
well.
a game that like came out in 2002 that's made on the Quake 3 engine, id Tech 3 as it's now
It does
called.
remind me a lot of Quake.
Yeah.
The game rewards you for going to areas that you think that you're not supposed to.
It's definitely an old school PC game where like the levels are more than what they seem. They've got like hidden areas. There's a lot to explore. There are a lot of rooms that don't do anything.
Yeah.
They're just there to like fill out the world.
It is, you can get lost in the levels.
You get lost like pretty easily.
Yeah.
I think where I am, because I was playing on this like not too long ago, and I'm in a place where I'm stuck. But on PC you can use cheat codes.
Yeah, I couldn't find any cheat codes
yeah, I
on
know.
Switch. When I used to play Jedi Knight, I immediately put in cheat codes to get the lightsaber because I just wanted a lightsaber immediately. Now I'm trying to suffer through the levels where you
I
don't
know
have a
now
lightsaber.
you're an adult. You want to do it like properly.
Yeah. And it's freaking hard. I
Yeah.
played on the hard difficulty first, and I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I had to lower it to the default just Jedi difficulty, and it's still really hard.
Yeah.
But you know, you got to manage your health and stuff.
Yeah. There's no regenerating health. It's got a health meter and an armor meter.
Yes.
The armor meter helps, so that goes pretty quickly. But yeah, no, I can't wait to get it.
It holds up surprisingly well.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much of that is my nostalgia.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not to the part where you get the lightsaber, and
know.
like that's the fun part.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's once you get the lightsaber, the levels are still huge and expansive.
Yeah.
And they also introduced like platforming to it because now it's a third person perspective.
well, the platforming is in the beginning of the game
Right.
too, which is bizarre because
But I remember the first two levels when you get the lightsaber, it's like a lot of platforming.
it's really weird because there is a lot of platforming in the game. And yeah, when you get the lightsaber, it turns into a completely different game.
Yeah.
It's not a shooter anymore, although it could be.
Yeah, you can still use your guns.
Yeah. But then you have the third person perspective specifically for the lightsaber stuff that you can switch back and forth for. So like it turns into a different style game.
You
It's
can
crazy.
use your lightsaber in first person, but nobody ever does.
Yeah, no, because that's stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a million games to play.
Yeah.
And I'm choosing to play the one that's
The oldest,
almost 20 years old. Yeah.
But yeah, no, well, that's because it's great. And I can't wait for that. And Jedi Academy, because that's going to have multiplayer.
Jedi Academy's next year.
Yeah, early next year.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play through all of Jedi Academy. I kind of want to play through all of Jedi Knight.
Yeah.
I mean Jedi Outcast, but because I don't know if I've ever actually beaten Jedi Outcast.
No, me neither.
It's a long game.
It is. It's very long.
The levels are very long.
Yeah.
Oh, also it needs a quick save.
Yeah.
It does not have a quick. You gotta like do a slow save.
Yeah. Well, it's a classic PC port.
But yeah, I like Jedi Academy more because you get the lightsaber immediately.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I beat that, and I don't think I ever beat Jedi Outcast.
Jedi Academy coming in early 2020, it says.
Okay, so you know, not too long from now.
Yeah. Imagine it comes out the same day as The Last of Us. What are you going to do?
Gotta play Last of Us. Sorry, Jedi Academy. We got Joel McKinney here with $5. JKDF2 Mots. Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. And then
Mysteries of the Sith.
oh, my first online modded multiplayer game, Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. He spelled it out. Yeah. Best Jedi game of all time.
All right, so Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight was the second Dark Forces game, but the first Jedi Knight game. You play as Kyle Katarn. That's where he finds out he's a Jedi. Mysteries of the Sith is the expansion pack. You play as Mara Jade before she becomes Mrs. Skywalker. And like you have to like find Kyle and rescue him.
Is that a mod or
It's an expansion pack. It's an
Okay.
officially licensed expansion pack.
I didn't know that existed.
Yeah. The Dark Forces games, Dark Forces and Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight, I think are only on PC. Dark Forces 1, you can download the original PlayStation version onto your PS3. Don't. They need to port those on more systems.
Those are Doom clones, right?
Dark Forces 1 is. Jedi Knight 1, Dark Forces 2 is fully 3D, and it's got like live action cutscenes and stuff. It's more like a Quake clone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't like those games.
Dark Forces 1 was pretty good.
I didn't like that.
It's
a Doom clone. It's a friggin' Doom clone.
But, it's got, every once in a while it goes, banana, banana, banana.
The music is phenomenal in Jedi Knight.
Oh, yeah.
It is phenomenal.
So good.
And you got LKM Cherokee
LKM
$5.
Cherokee. Hey, Will, thoughts on Shazam 7, Flash 79, Powers of X 5, and Detective Comics 10, 12. I totally forgot they were putting out Shazam comics because there was like a big delay between 6 and 7. So I forgot this came out, even though you told me to read it. Powers of X 5 was basically, it felt like just set up for the next issue, which is the last issue, which I guess is going to, set up the new status quo for the X-Men universe going forward. Flash 79 is a comic you like, and Detective Comics 1012 was very good. And especially the last page of the book. I want a poster of that page.
Will,
Yes, Bob.
a very special game came out today.
Was it a Mario Kart Tour?
Mario Kart Tour came out. I
Yes.
played for a whole 2 seconds right before the stream.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that good. It's not that good, Will. And you know what? They want $5 a month for a subscription of loot boxes. You can play it for free. You can play the game for free.
Well, it's not just loot boxes that you get with the $5 a month. But let's go into it.
All right, let's go into it.
Mario Kart Tour is Nintendo's take on the Mario Kart franchise for mobile phones. It's out now as a free release on both iOS and Android devices, but some of the game's features, including an entire racing class, are locked behind a subscription fee. Mario Kart Tour seems to be the game that fans would want, at least on the surface. The courses and play look familiar, even if they're simplified for play on mobile devices. It's the unlocking system that feels so out of touch with modern mobile gaming market. Almost every item seems to be unlocked through loot boxes that can be purchased in-game. The boxes give you a chance to unlock a variety of characters, carts, and skins. It's a standard gacha-style mechanic for a mobile game. But Mario Kart Tour also offers a subscription service called Gold Pass. The subscription gives players gold gifts, which are exclusive bonuses for completing in-game tours. Gold challenges, this is all a lot happening at once, and I had to burp. There's also gold challenges, which are challenges that will allow players to display exclusive badges, and the 200cc mode, the fastest racing setting in Mario Kart Tour. That's right, there's an entire game mode hidden behind a subscription fee. So with this $5 a month, $4.99 a month, you get gold gifts, which are exclusive bonuses for completing in-game tours. You get gold challenges, which are exclusive challenges that will allow players to display exclusive badges, and 200cc mode.
There's also a thing for $20 here called the New York set.
The hell is that?
Oh, but it says unlock when you clear 1 cup.
Oh.
I don't know, but it looked like New Donk City. That's when the splash screen came up. But I was like, did that just say New York? And it did.
Interesting.
I'm trying to get to the practice mode so I can show you. Because that's all I did was play the practice mode.
Right.
It controls very weird.
Yeah, I heard.
But then I learned that you can enable like tilt.
Yeah.
Because like it's when you open the game, it says, do you want to be able to turn by swiping or drift by swiping? And I was like, I want to drift. I don't want to not drift.
Yeah.
So I clicked drift and it was really hard to control. But then I learned you can tilt to just turn. So you turn like this and then you drift by using your fingers. Okay. And that was better. I wish it was this way.
Yeah.
Or at least give me the option to do both.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm surprised, yeah.
Because, it's you want to be able to see what you're turning into, you know? It's very weird.
Gold Pass costs $4.99 a month, and there currently doesn't seem to be any other way to access 200cc mode. $4.99 a month also happens to be the same price as the recently released Apple Arcade, which offers players around 50 full games for the same price, and Google's Play Pass, which includes around 350 games. For better or worse, that's the value proposition that Nintendo is competing with on mobile devices.
I don't really like that because I saw somebody else say that, and it's like, Apple Arcade is insanely cheap.
Yeah. But Apple Arcade, like, they have, like, high-quality games on there. High quality for mobile games.
This is dumb. This subscription situation for Mario Kart is dumb.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But it's weird to compare it to Apple Arcade because Apple Arcade is such a good deal already.
Well, I think the comparison is
that's that can't be the status quo.
What you're paying? What do you want to pay $5 a month for? $5 a month to unlock certain things in one game, or $5 a month to have access to a whole bunch of games?
That's true.
That's what
true.
they're getting at. Also, as it says in this
But why
article,
do I have to choose? What am I? It's not like I'm
It's
only
either-
like,
well,
this is my lunch money. I'm going to spend it on one or the other.
basically, if you only have $5 to spare, you're choosing between one game or 50. That's what they're getting at. Also, in this article, they bring up the point of that Switch Online is $4 a month, and you get access to NES and SNES games for free, including the original Super Mario
That's
Kart.
what I mean. We could be here all day comparing stuff like that.
Right. Well, I think the point that everyone's trying to make is this doesn't seem like a good deal.
Like Call of Duty expansions are $40.
Yeah.
Destiny expansions are $40. Overwatch, the entire game is $40.
Right.
So like, why wouldn't I just buy Overwatch?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of these stupid comparisons we can make. That the thing that we should be saying is that why the hell is there a subscription model at
Yeah.
all for loot boxes in
Exactly.
Mario
Yeah.
Kart? That shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah. I mean, if they wanted to do loot boxes, okay, but they shouldn't do like a subscription for it.
Or the entire, I just got a friend request on the app. The entire 200cc mode is locked by the paywall. That's stupid.
The most egregious, I think.
And locked, right? You can't unlock that on your own.
right.
Yeah, that is insane. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's
You know what it is? It's, remember when MMOs used to cost like $15 a month?
yeah.
And now they don't anymore. But like the only ones that like only like a handful do, and it just feels so antiquated.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is.
Yes.
You're paying $5 a month to play a game, and it just doesn't work in this day and age anymore.
You're exactly right. Nintendo's trying.
Yeah.
They're trying really hard to get into the mobile market.
But everything they do seems to like be a problem.
Yeah, this is them not knowing what the kids are doing. You know, like Super Mario Run was $10 flat out because they were like, we don't want to have loot boxes or subscription model or any of these things that all these other mobile games are doing. But $10 was too many dollars.
Right.
You know, so they missed the mark on that. They had the right idea, but they missed the mark a little bit. Now they leaned way into the subscription model and the freaking loot boxes. It's crazy. But yeah, I got to play it a little more to actually do some races.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not that great.
Yeah, I can see that.
And you don't need to pay at all. It's a completely free game.
Yeah.
You know what's way better? Pokemon Masters is amazing.
Really?
Pokemon Masters is really, really good.
Yeah.
And that has like their own sort of version of like loot boxes and stuff, but you get them for free. You get a lot of them for free. And I never once thought like, oh, I better pay.
Yeah.
You know, I've been playing it for a long time for free. And I never once thought, oh, I wish I had some money to drop on this thing. So Pokemon Masters is great. Try that over Mario Kart Tour, I would say. You know what would be nice in Mario Kart Tour, Will, if you can play with friends. But don't worry. Mario Kart Tour will get a multiplayer mode in the future. This is according to Nintendo Life. After some initial teething problems, that's one way to put it.
Call it.
Upon release earlier today, it appears that Mario Kart Tour is now mostly accessible for players. If you do manage to get onto the game, you might notice a grayed out multiplayer section. The icon was first brought to our attention through this tweet from somebody, Vuk64. And we can confirm that this is indeed how the app looks at present. We're not sure when inbound refers to exactly, but at least we know it's on the way. Loading the app Loading up the app has also revealed a paid monthly subscription service. Yeah, we talked about that. So it looks like there's like a grayed out multiplayer option. It would be nice to be able to play this with friends because that's what I immediately thought. I mean, Mario Kart is a multiplayer game. It's the multiplayer game. I think we need more like multiplayer phone games so we can be like, you know, if we're like somewhere hanging out or like waiting online somewhere, we can pull out our phones and like play together. However, Nintendo still has not enabled you to be able to play with your friends in Super Mario Maker.
Something's going on over there at the big end.
So what makes you think that we're ever going to get this in Mario Kart? Like we've heard this promise before, you know? So I wouldn't hold your breath for that.
Eric Cooper with $2 from 9 minutes ago. Have you guys played Mario Kart Tour yet? So I think he sent that right as soon as we started talking about it.
I think he did. I saw it out of the corner of my eye.
Oh, poor Eric.
That was $2.
Yes.
Did you say $2?
Yes. And Sam Sindelar with $2. It's Wednesday, my dudes. And I thought he said it's Wednesday, my nudes.
Okay.
That's on me.
Okay.
It is Wednesday, Sam. Please don't send us nudes.
We're not done with the Mario Kart news, Will. This is even crazier than the other stuff.
I'm going insane because I heard you say Mario Kart nudes.
You're having a stroke.
I'm having a sexy stroke.
Switch is getting an officially licensed Mario Kart Racing Wheel.
This
You are
is
not
bizarre.
having a stroke.
You
are not.
This is flat out bizarre.
This is real life. The racing wheels for Mario Kart are stupid. It's usually
it's the plastic shell that you put the Joy-Con in.
Yeah, it does nothing. The shell does nothing. It's just so you can hold a wheel.
It's
for kids.
like the Wii wheel.
Exactly. It's exactly that. Yeah. It's for kids.
Yeah.
But now they're making an actual racing wheel for Mario Kart. It's made by HORI.
Yes.
It's gonna be €63, and there's a DX edition.
Yeah, there's a deluxe edition for €115. Scroll down.
Let me read the whole thing. Yeah. Gaming accessory maker HORI is set to release Mario Kart Racing Wheel for Nintendo Switch. It has been revealed 2 different versions of the wheel will be available. One being described as standard model, and the other being a more expensive deluxe model. The accessory will reportedly be compatible with both the Nintendo Switch and PC, which is weird because it's got Mario's big-ass logo on it.
Well, I'm sure like internally there's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. With functions from Switch's Joy-Con and Pro controllers being available as standard. It also comes with a foot pedal, as you can see in the images below. Oh, the deluxe one looks legit.
The deluxe one looks like one of those old Logitech steering wheels.
Yeah, it looks like something for freaking Gran Turismo, except it's got Mario's big-ass logo in the middle.
Yeah.
Buttons on the racing wheel are remappable, and there are also dead zone adjustment and reality adjustment. I think we all need that.
Yeah.
Options to alter the wheel's turning radius. It only works in docked mode, of course.
Duh.
Although an extra USB accessory will reportedly enable the wheel to be used with the Switch Lite, and the deluxe edition comes with some welcome extras like suction cups.
Because it looks like the deluxe version has to be like mounted to the desk, whereas the regular version you just plop it on there.
I was thinking like a mount for the Switch itself.
Yeah.
Like put that so it hangs up on the wheel.
You ever see?
But that's a tiny screen though.
You ever see like those people who have like those gyros for their like actual car steering wheels, where they put their iPad on there?
Yes.
And they drive, but the iPad stays in place.
Yes.
I'm surprised they don't have a version of that for.
Which is a horrible idea.
Yes. Don't ever buy that. But if you do, buy it for this.
I was also thinking like you put this in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
If you have like a kid or something, they can act like they're driving or playing Mario Kart. Mm-hmm. There's no news on Western release at the time of writing. See, this was going to be my question.
Yeah.
Although the racing wheel is planned to release in Japan this November, the standard option will be priced at $65, while the deluxe version will cost $130. That's a
American.
lot more. That's double.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's just different looking.
Well, I think the deluxe version, because it looks like it's supposed to be like the more heavy duty one. Mm-hmm. Like you have to mount that to something. It's got like more face buttons on it. It looks like. Oh no, never mind. The face.
Well, it has ZL and ZR.
Yeah.
Buttons on the front of it.
On the front. It's also got like the the gear shifter.
But so does the
toggles.
other one. It just looks crappier.
Yeah,
That's weird. That's
that is
bizarre.
weird.
But yeah, Hori also makes the Taiko Drum Master drum.
Yeah,
And that's only Japanese.
Yeah.
So America might never get this.
that would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's weird that this came out 2 years after the
Yeah.
deluxe version of the game came out.
Yeah.
The game's been out forever on the Wii U. But it's a very popular racing game.
oh yeah,
So,
it's still like one of the most popular games on the Switch.
I think that they'll sell a decent chunk
At
of
least
these.
the standard version. They should have released in America.
Yeah, I mean, I want to try this.
Yeah,
It's not going to make me any better.
no,
Or maybe it will. Here's the secret of Mario Kart, I think. Everybody uses tilt controls. Or no, not tilt controls, assisted controls.
Yeah.
And then acts like I suck at Mario Kart. Meanwhile, everybody's using the freaking driver assist mode. Anyway.
Calgon Calvez with 2 Ruals. You missed my last super chat about cloud save, sad face emoji, and apparently we did because he sent us $5 to say it is not that easy to overwrite a save. The correct save file will still be on another Switch's internal memory. Just re-upload from the other Switch.
That's true. Well,
It should be very clear. Like they should have a system in place where it's very clear which save file is the more recent one.
yes. Well, no. Not more the problem is not if it's more recent, it's if it has more progress, and that's not something that could be easy to
Typically,
tell.
if it's more recent, then that means it has more progress.
Well, how about this? If I download a game, it'll automatically download to my Switch Lite no matter what because that's my primary Switch,
Correct.
which is stupid. But then I download it on my other Switch. I started on my OG Switch, right? I play it a little bit and I upload it. The save file gets uploaded immediately. I accidentally open it on my Switch Lite.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes when you open it, it makes a save file immediately.
Right.
Now that save file is the newer save file.
Right.
If there's a system where it automatically overwrites with the newest save file, that just overridden my save
Right.
file. That's not how that works though. But if then I accidentally download that cloud save, because that's automatically going to upload that new file. If I then download the save to my OG Switch, that will overwrite.
Right.
And that I haven't had that happen. This is all theory.
Right.
But that would suck. And that's what I mean. That's what I mean by there's a freaking problem here. All right. Enough Mario Kart. Enough of this crap, Will. I can't. Oh, I did it.
Nintendo France bans a hero from official Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Tournament.
Yeah, we'll plow through these
right.
next couple.
France has banned hero from Super Smash Bros. Tournament. Nintendo France, specifically.
Yes. So, Hero, we've talked about him on the show before.
Yeah.
He's a Smash DLC character. He has a lot of weird abilities that are all random and like luck based.
Yeah.
And he is playing as him is like playing with items on, or playing against him is like playing against somebody who's allowed to use items. It's really dumb. I think he should be banned.
Yes.
A lot of people think he should stay. I think that he should be banned.
Well, Nintendo France has officially put the ban on him for the upcoming European Team Cup. All DLC fighters released after the 23rd of September are also banned from use in this tournament, such as Piranha Plant, Joker, and Banjo-Kazooie are all still legal fighters, though.
Yeah, because they don't have any RNG.
Yeah.
It's been a big controversy in the Smash community, competitive Smash community, whether or not Hero should be legal in tournaments. And some tournaments have him legal and some tournaments don't. And I've seen some dumb stuff when he is like allowed. Like I've seen some. He can one hit KO you. That's just if luck is on his side, he can hit you once and then that's it. You're dead. And then that's just it. Also, there's another problem where in the last Smash Bros. Tournament, there was a Japanese player. I forgot his name, but he was up against somebody who was an American player, and all the switches are American, and the heroes, the little text that comes up when you hit B, the little menu, that's all random, all the stuff that's in it.
Yeah.
And that's all in English. So the Japanese player couldn't immediately read what the other guy had in his deck. You know what I mean? So that's a problem.
Yeah.
What they should do is make little icons or change the color of certain ones so that first, that'll just be better because you'll easily be able to tell. It'll make you be able to tell what abilities he has easier, quicker anyway. But it also makes it easier if you don't speak English.
Yeah.
The Japanese player didn't really care, though. He said, English is a universal language. It's my fault that I didn't know.
Yeah.
But really, it's not. I think Hero should be banned because it's all luck-based.
Yeah, the RNG really isn't
and
helping anything.
Here's Nintendo, who notoriously has their own rule set for Smash Brothers tournaments. They don't really go by the rule set that the more popular Smash Brothers tournaments go by. They're banning their own character, which should tell you a lot.
Yeah.
If Nintendo's banning it, I think everybody else should ban it too.
Carlos Rivera with $2. The wheel reminds me of the Speed Racer movie cars.
Yes.
Yeah. Or even like just the anime cars because it's got all the buttons on it.
AJ said, just turn off automatic uploads for cloud saves. I feel like that would cause more problems because my save just would never be there.
Yeah.
You know, I would have to manually. That's another thing I have to manually do all the time. Hey, Bandai Namco sues throwback console maker over Ms Pac-Man mini cabinet.
Yes.
And this throwback console maker is
AtGames.
AtGames, the one who makes the terrible Sega Genesis consoles.
So just to back up, apparently Bandai Namco, who created Pac-Man, they own the rights to Pac-Man. They don't own all the rights to Ms Pac-Man.
Oh.
That is owned by, because Ms Pac-Man was made in America by a bunch of MIT students. And they formed a company called, I think, CCG? Yes. No, GCC. General Computer Corporation.
So Ms Pac-Man was a mod for the original Pac-Man.
Yes, but Namco and GCC have worked out a deal where, like, if they ever need to do anything with this Pac-Man, like, they can work out a deal, like, they'll make it. And it's been fairly friendly and stuff. But there have been situations where, like, they don't see eye to eye and they can't, put out a product. Like, for example, when AtGames wanted to do a plug-and-play version of Ms Pac-Man, they needed both GCC and Bandai Namco to get on board. And Bandai Namco said no, because you've been screwing us over with all these other things. So AtGames basically went ahead and bought GCC.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So then AtGames came out and was like, hey, now we own the second half of Ms Pac-Man. Can we make the game? And Namco's like, no! We're suing you! That's, a bastardized version of it.
So they thought that because they owned that company, they could just make...
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
That's insane.
Yeah.
AtGames is known for its flashback line of hardware based on retro consoles and games from 1980s and 1990s. It was behind 2017's Sega Genesis Flashback, a roundly panned design that suffered from poor emulation, a bad user interface, and a catalog that was heavy on shovelware and light on classics. It had a version of Sonic 3. The music was like it was like playing at like a higher frequency than it should have been. Sega last year delayed plans for its Mega Drive Mini, removing AtGames from the project and taking development in-house. Sega's throwback console hit shelves last week and has been well received by critics.
The furthest reaching allegations Bandai Namco made against AtGames concerns the Ms Pac-Man cabinet. Bandai Namco's lawsuit alleges that AtGames manufactured at least one such cabinet and may well have already produced and distributed more to secure sales and distribution contracts with retailers. The suit notes that in 2012, AtGames chief executive asked about obtaining Ms Pac-Man license and was flatly refused, though the two companies did go on to partner with other products. I don't know if it's in this article, but one of those products was like further down. With regards to the Pac-Man flashback device, because they released an AtGames Pac-Man flashback, a controller and USB dongle, Bandai Namco alleges that AtGames created review units using the original and better quality arcade ROMs, but for retail, the units were shipped with the NES ports. The discrepancy was so bad, reviewers later issued warnings not to buy the device. which Bandai Namco's lawsuit cites as an example of AtGames harming its business. Bandai Namco said that it had approved the version that had been sent to reviewers, not the one that was sent to store shelves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's a problem.
That's a big problem.
Okay. So what made them think they could do that?
I think they just think they can do whatever they want.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
AtGames is a bunch of friggin' assholes.
Separately, AtGames was also hit with a breach of contract lawsuit filed in August by Walgreens over tens of thousands of unsold AtGames products, which the pharmacy chain said AtGames had promised to refund. Walgreens said that the returned units are worth $1.62 million, but it hasn't been paid anything yet. The products in question are not specified in the complaint.
So, is Walgreens, do they own Rite Aid?
I think so.
Because that's where I originally saw all of the Sega Genesis flashback consoles.
Yeah, like...
And I was like, oh, that's cool. You can actually put a Sega Genesis cartridge in there.
That's the thing. Like, these systems were like, they were cheap enough to make that they can be distributed in, like, you know, drugstores and, like, Bed Bath & Beyond.
And they gave them so many that they were impulse buys. They were behind the registers.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, and, you know, they tried to... apparently, AtGames was promised to buy back any unsold units, and they didn't buy them back.
That's crazy. Update, an AtGames representative replied to Polygon saying that it was the company's policy to not comment on pending litigation.
Sure.
And you know what?
Yeah.
It's a good policy to have.
Yeah.
Should probably not talk about your lawsuits. Mm-hmm. Let's skip all this. Let's just talk about the Batman game.
Okay. Yeah, so Saturday was the Warner Brothers designated Batman Day. And after a 4-year hiatus, it looks like a new Batman Arkham game is on the way. On Monday, the official Twitter account for WB Games Montreal, the developer of Batman Arkham Origins, shared a cryptic 6-second video. The teaser shows 6 different symbols in the style of the bat symbol. Prior to Sunday, the account hadn't tweeted since 2015, the year the most recent game in the franchise, Batman Arkham Knight, came out. And then the tweet says, capture the night, Cape sur la nuit, which I know I butchered. And then it plays a little video of a whole bunch of symbols.
So everybody's saying Court of Owls.
Fans are speculating the teaser suggests a new Arkham game is on the way where Batman will have to take on Ra's al Ghul and the Court of Owls. Because there's a lot of, like, I think one of them is like a demon's head. One of the symbols.
I would like to consult a comic book expert about this.
Yes.
Will.
Yes, Bob.
Tell me what the hell this means.
Well, I don't think any of those symbols are from the comics.
Right. That's what I was. Yeah. That's what I was gathering.
I think one of the symbols is flat out a demon's head.
Yeah, it is.
So.
And what makes people think it's the Court of Owls?
I honestly don't know.
Scott Snyder quote tweeted it. And like the original post, which was like, it had these symbols flashing in a video of the bat symbol.
Yeah.
Scott Snyder like quote tweeted it and said like, hell yeah.
Yeah, Scott Snyder, who was the writer of the Court of Owls and Night of the Owl storyline.
And that's why people think it's the Court of Owls.
Just a popular theory is suggesting that the Court of Owls could be the focus.
And what's the whole demon's head thing? Is that League of Shadows? Like, do they historically have some sort of like demon like mythology that we should know about?
Not really. Oh, here, Scott Snyder tweeted, "Wait for it, hashtag beware the Court of Owls," and then deleted the tweet. That's why everybody thinks it's about the Court of Owls.
Okay, so that's kind of, if he deleted the tweet, then that's kind of proof. Ra's al Ghul, though, why?
The Court of Owls and the League of Shadows are two completely separate things.
Right.
They're both old as hell. Like, they've both been around for centuries. So I'm sure there was at one point, like, they got entangled in a war or whatever. And now, like, they're back and their war has continued onto the streets of Gotham. And only Batman can stop them. And maybe Robin if he's there. Mm-hmm. But that's cool. I think the Court of Owls, especially, is like a great idea for the next Arkham-style Batman game. Because you get the whole city to explore. The owls have infested the city, basically. That was the whole plot of the game, of the original comic. So now like you have to patrol the city and like remove the owl's presence from it.
It's just weird that everybody like thrusts it into the like. I don't like Quarter Owls I get because Scott Snyder tweeted it out. Ra's al Ghul, I don't know. Is it just because of the demon head and they're like League of Shadows are evil?
Yeah, I think that's it makes sense. If you see a demon's head and something related to Batman.
You think that's associated with Ra's al Ghul?
Yeah, because Ra's al Ghul translates to the demon's head.
Oh, that's the answer I was looking for this entire time, Will. Thanks.
Did you not know that?
No. Why would I know that? How would I know that?
How can you not know that?
How would I know that?
How do you not know that?
I don't speak whatever that is.
No.
What is that?
But you've been a Batman fan for God knows how long?
Where am I going to learn that? Who's going to tell me that?
Everywhere. It was in the animated
Where?
series. It was in the comics. It wasn't in the Nolan movies.
Well, that's the only way I would know. What freaking animated series episode was he even in? I don't even think I've seen one of them.
Really? Because he's in a bunch.
I don't think I've ever seen any of them.
He debuts in a two-parter called The Demon's Head.
If he's not in the Christopher Nolan, if they don't say that in the Christopher Nolan movie, I would never have known that.
Well, they pronounce his name wrong in the Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah, what do they call him?
Ra's al Ghul. It's Ra's al Ghul.
That's what I needed to know. That's what associates him with the demon's head, is that his name is the demon's head.
His name translates to the demon's head. Oh, sorry. He debuts in the two-part The Demon's Quest. Close enough.
There you go. All right. Well, that explains that.
Yes.
Are we done now? Can I do an unboxing?
Yeah, we can do the unboxing.
All right. We have a lot to unbox.
Yes, we do. So we better plow through this.
Yes.
But first, Bruce Patrick with $5. Hey, Bob, will my regular M30 work on my Genesis Mini? And how are you liking your Genesis Mini? And will you do a video on it reviewing your Genesis Mini?
You need an adapter that 8BitDo is selling.
Yeah, so 8BitDo sells just like a regular... They sell an orange brick adapter and a gray brick adapter. The orange one is for the Switch and the gray one is for the PlayStation Mini, but they both do the same thing. They now sell a black one for the Genesis Mini, and they sell one that's bundled with the M30.
Yeah, and we might be getting one.
Cool. So do that. But first, unboxing.
Yes. I'm trying to keep the chat up on my iPad. Right. I don't know what half of this stuff is.
Oh, that's kind of...
You know, I did a new thing now where I just searched in my Gmail embargo, and nothing came up. So you know what? Not my problem, Will.
Yeah.
This seems to have come from a foreign country.
Yes.
USA.
USA.
So I have no idea what this is. Oh. Speaking of which,
yes.
Will, who asked this?
Bruce Patrick.
Bruce Patrick, you are a mind reader.
Yes.
We gotta clear some stuff off of you.
Yeah. This is the 8BitDo M30 controller, specifically for the Genesis Mini because it comes with a USB dongle.
Yes. Yes, it says for Sega Genesis Mini and Mega Drive Mini.
Yes. But I believe like you can use that for like the Switch and PC and stuff.
You can use it for PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's got a... And we have one that plugs into an actual Sega Genesis.
Yes.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
That's not Bluetooth, though. It's the 2.4 gigahertz wireless.
Right.
So you have to use it with that dongle.
So this won't work on the Switch.
It will if you use that dongle.
If you use the dongle.
Yeah.
We have the Bluetooth one that we use on the Switch.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
I will use this on the Sega Genesis Mini when I inevitably play the Sega Genesis Mini.
Yeah. What's funny is all these like USB dongles that they sell are, bricks. And because the original one was orange because it was clearly for like Nintendo consoles. And then when the Sony one came out, they were just like, let's spray paint it gray. You can even see a coin like right. You can't see it on camera, but like there's a coin like right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the coin on the PlayStation ones too?
Yeah.
Oh god. 8BitDo is very good at mimicking the original hardware.
Yeah.
So this feels... We have one's exactly like this already. The only difference is this has the USB dongle.
Yeah.
This feels exactly like a Sega Genesis
Yeah,
controller.
even though it doesn't even look like a Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it, but it doesn't like have the same shape.
Yeah, you put this in here.
All right, fine.
Put this back.
The Bruce Patrick, $2. The 2.4 gigahertz one comes with an adapter. I don't have it. And then with another $2, can I buy the dongle separately from my M30? No, because this dongle is paired to the controller.
Oh,
So that's what. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you could buy the dongle.
No, if you buy the dongle, it's a Bluetooth dongle, so you would need the Bluetooth M30.
Oh, rip.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Did he say he had one for the Switch? Because that would be the Bluetooth one.
He said he had one for the Switch. Yeah, he had. That means the Bluetooth one.
So yeah, then he would need
he
the.
said, "Will my regular M30 work on my Genesis Mini?" You need to specify if you have the Bluetooth one or not. If you have the Bluetooth one, get the Bluetooth adapter. If you don't have the Bluetooth one, then you are boned.
All right, we got some Switch Lite cases. This will turn your regular Switch Lite into a yellow Switch Lite. It has it's a silicone case made by Dobe. Here's another case.
That's an actual case.
It's an actual case.
This is more of a sleeve.
I might do a video on cases because I'm getting so many cases. Here's another Switch Lite case.
Yeah.
It's a little thicker than the HORI one that I already have.
This one is ballistic nylon.
Oh, hold on. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Give me it. Give me it. I cut it. It immediately got cut.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to like slash it.
What is the point of ballistic nylon, Will?
Bullets. You used a knife. That's different. That's a different weapon.
Hold on. I'll be back real quick. And then this is like a softer material.
Okay.
This is like the same thing, but like a soft material.
Let me see.
EVA material. What does that mean?
No idea.
All right. What else do we got going on here? We got another one.
Quality guaranteed since 1999.
This is from Tom Talk. We know Tom Talk. They make cases that look like this for the original Switch. This is their Switch Lite case. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
It's nice and
Tom Talk
tiny.
makes very good, very high quality things.
It's like almost hard shell.
Yeah.
You got to put it over here.
Oh yeah.
These things on the original Switch one don't do anything. They're just aesthetic. There's no. Oh well, here. Yeah, but they're too small. Nothing's gonna come through there. But yeah, it's just a really tiny. Very form-fitting Switch case. And this is a hard shell back. It looks like grip case cover. It's a hard shell back, and I guess it's got some sort of screen protector on it too.
Yes.
Premium glass.
There you go.
Oh wait.
What?
I think this is a straight up grip.
No.
Like a very tiny. It's got a slight grip.
Oh, that's cool.
It does.
That's cool.
It's got a slight gripness to it. That's okay. This will be interesting to try. It is very wrapped up.
Yeah.
Bruce Patrick, $2 says, I have the Bluetooth one that came out in April.
All right, so you're gonna want the orange brick Bluetooth USB adapter.
Will that work on the Genesis Mini?
I mean, theoretically, it should. If worse comes to worse and none of this happens, Retrobit makes wireless controllers specifically for the Genesis Mini, and they come with a USB dongle and a Genesis dongle. And they're $20.
So this has these little things on the bottom.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. I'll have to get my Switch Lite in a minute. All right. Next box.
Yeah. That one looks like it's got batteries in it.
This is from who knows? There's a lot of tape on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's from Gilly Kit.
Oh.
These are the guys that try to get me to pose with them with the Switch dock.
Yes.
God. Frickin'. They really got to try to conserve some tape, these people.
Yeah.
Screen protector for the Switch Lite.
Nice.
I don't use screen protectors. Another. Oh, this is for the regular Switch.
Ah.
Screen protector for the regular Switch. The case is a Switch case.
It is.
Here's their Switch dock.
Oh, that's it?
There it is.
Oh, boy.
This
like an
is.
Apple TV.
I'll do this one last. This is a docking kit.
Oh, is that like to put your regular?
Oh, here we go, baby. This is another dock enclosure.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. All right,
Yeah.
I'm down with that. I want to try that. See how that looks. Because their dock is kind of cool in that, like, you like hit a button and it opens itself up.
Yeah.
You know? I wonder if this does the same thing. If this docking kit does the same. It does. It looks just like their regular dock. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
So yeah, this is just the straight up a Switch game case, and I think the little spot where you put the cartridge left an indent on the screen
Oh.
because it left an indent on the plastic.
So yeah, this I don't know what you do with this piece, but there, that's
Yeah.
you know, you take that out and there you go. There's the Switch dock.
Oh no, the screen itself is fine.
So I might have to.
This is like thick plastic.
I might have to take my bathtub dock because this looks a little cooler than that. We got too much crap here. Will.
We do. I'm debating whether or not to put a screen protector on my Switch because I do use it in portable mode all the time.
Don't be a bitch, Will.
Okay, fine, I won't.
Well, there's a lot of stuff here. Another screen protector. I guess I'll give that to you if you win one of these Switch Lites. Bluetooth USB audio transceiver.
Okay.
This is the little tiny one that's like
Yes.
that like fits right on the bottom of the Switch.
Yeah, you put it on to the USB-C port and you can transmit via Bluetooth.
The same thing but a different color.
Okay, Pokemon themed.
Another Switch dock. This
same
is what they wanted to send me, and this is the most exciting thing. This is their thing called the King Kong Pro controller.
Okay.
It's just a regular Nintendo Switch controller.
All right.
But it has a macro button that will record what you input. So like you hold it down and then it'll start recording.
Okay.
And you input whatever you want and then you let go. So it makes a whole macro.
Yeah.
So you can do a whole string of commands in Smash Brothers. You can theoretically make a Mario Maker level that you can only beat with this one command.
Okay.
So that's cool, and I want to try that. That's what I wanted the 8-bit do SN30 Pro Plus to be able to do,
Right.
but it doesn't. Like that controller has macros, but the macros
Yeah.
aren't as cool as this controller's macros. Get all the stuff off of the freaking thing. There you go. There's one box left.
Okay.
This is from PowerA.
Oh. Our good friends over at PowerA.
Could you read some chat or something instead of just staring at me while we're doing a podcast, Will?
Okay. Samson Lar says, "Don't be a bitch, Will. Brotherly love." Mr. Todd says, "Don't be a bitch, Will. Crying laughter face."
Will, they heard our cries.
They did.
No, I mean, PowerA heard our cries.
What is that? Oh, look at that. The last week we got the PS4 version of this, and now this week we have the Switch version, the one we originally wanted. This is the Switch, what's it called? Fusion wired fight pad. It is a fighting pad for the Nintendo Switch modeled after the Sega Saturn controller.
So that I want to try.
Yes.
And I want to see if that's going to work with the Sega Genesis Classics collection. Because
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it will.
The buttons are all mislabeled, so that's going to be confusing. It's for Genesis, I
For
mean.
Genesis, yeah. This is... They really don't care about wasting money on packaging.
Oh, what is
this
that?
thing? This looks like a freaking Elite controller.
It does.
Get the hell out of the way. This is the Pro wired controller for the Xbox.
This is basically their version of the Elite controller.
Yeah, looks like it.
Gain the advantage, pro level controls and enhanced features.
That looks crazy.
Yeah.
Look at that. I gotta open that up.
I'm knocking everything down.
Well, you're the worst. You're
I
the
am.
worst person.
I was trying to read the back.
You read the back. I need to do something.
Alps analog thumbsticks, anti-friction rings, soft touch finish, 3-way trigger lock, so you can lock the triggers, so you can do hair trigger stuff. Magnetic impulse triggers, detachable Pro Pack, so you can add buttons on the back. I forgot what those are called. Magnetic accents, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and dual rumble motors. Swappable parts. You can remove the magnetic faceplate to quickly swap out analog sticks and anti-friction rings. 3-way trigger locks, adjusts for shorter trigger response and faster action. And mappable Pro Pack. Assign input on the fly to one of the 4 removable rear paddles to optimize your play. So this is 100% a cheaper version of the Elite controller. It is wired, it's third party, but you know what? I think it'll be fine.
I'm gonna open it up because I'm very curious about
Yes.
this. Could you look up how much this is?
Yeah, the Xbox One Fusion controller.
Yeah. Aren't the other controllers called Fusion controllers? The Saturn controllers?
No, they're called Fusion Wired 5-pad. Yeah.
Yes. They're all called Fusion
Yeah.
controllers. There's a lot of tape on this guy.
Yeah. Well, it's a different one than this. Hold on, let me see if I can find that specific one.
Yeah, they freaking God, man. Look at this freaking packaging. It's like we're opening up like a Russian doll right now.
Yeah.
It says Fusion on it. Ooh.
Here we go. What is this?
Wow, it has the paddles on the back and everything.
Yeah.
And it looks like an Xbox Elite controller. Wow.
I don't think this is out yet because they keep showing me the older models that don't have the paddles on the back.
I'm going to freaking just off myself if this is embargoed. I'm going to freaking off myself.
Yeah, Oh, wait, here we go. This is a different color, but it looks exactly the same.
Okay, if it's called the Fusion.
It's white. This is black.
Okay.
Fusion Pro wired controller for Xbox One. Buy now. How much does this cost? Is this embargoed? $80. So this is an $80 controller compared to the $180 for the upcoming Elite 2.
That's a pretty damn good deal if you
Yeah.
ask me, considering.
Yeah. It has pretty much all the same features. Yeah, it even comes with different analog sticks. It's got, concave and convex style sticks. Feels nice. Feels heavy, which is good. It's got a rechargeable battery, which I know people desperately want out of their Xbox controllers.
Is it up for can you pre-order it?
The white one is for sale, and it says new. But I don't see the black. This one.
They said.
Wait, here we go. Fusion Pro wire controller for Xbox One, black. Yes, this is the one I'm looking at. Buy now. New. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Add to pre-order. Add to cart.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's because they didn't tell me what it was that they were sending. September 17th, they said was the embargo date. So.
Okay.
But it's weird that the PlayStation controller came before these controllers did.
Yeah.
So you get the different heights of the sticks.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. It looks like it's only 2 different heights.
Yeah.
Either really high or normal.
Yeah. But one of them is that's weird. This one's a concave one, and this one's a convex one.
I guess it's let me see those both have concave. You got to put it over here.
I know.
people
Well,
can see.
I broke it. I'm trying to fix it.
Bruce Patrick says, so if I use my base M30, not the 2.4 gigahertz one, and with the original orange brick dongle, I can pair it with the Genesis Mini. Could someone test it, please? I want to share. We don't have one of those.
We don't have one of those, but you know what? You can test it. The dongle is only like, I think, $20.
Yeah.
And like they're on sale all the time on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the paddles. They're not as like secure as I think the Elites are, but I mean, in a pinch, those will work.
Oh yeah, they can come out.
Yeah.
No. Oh yes.
Yeah, no, because I popped one out by accident.
Yeah, they come out pretty easily.
Yeah.
Well, it's just delicate.
Yeah.
Or just don't use them.
Yeah.
This is legit though.
I know. Everything else about it feels like this cable even feels nice.
It's got nice clicky bumpers.
Yeah.
The triggers could use some work.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of wired controllers, and I'm a fan of, like, I kind of wish the Elite controller was wired. I mean, it has a cable.
Yeah,
You
but
can
I
just
think
plug it in.
Yeah, you can, and like it'll transfer data.
One of my favorite controllers was the Razer Onza that I had for
Yeah.
the Xbox 360, and that was wired, and it kind of reminds me a lot of this.
Yeah.
So, hey, if I got into the Call of Duty, well, the Call of Duty beta is over.
Yeah.
What do these switches do?
Those are just this.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can make it like
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, I like it more now.
Yeah, the Elites can do that too.
Oh, so you can. So if you do it all the way to the right, it's less travel.
Yeah.
All the way to the left, it's
Full travel.
full
yeah.
travel. That is cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool. I dig it. I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a budget Elite controller.
Yeah,
that is
but
awesome.
it feels very high quality.
Yeah.
So if you have to get one, this can be the one to get. Could be.
Oh, before we move on from the unboxing, I wanted to show that I got my Switch Lite out.
Yes.
So that I could try the TomTalk case with the grips. Full grips are still way better.
Yeah.
Because look, my fingers are all
Yeah.
cramping
Still
up.
bunched up.
Yes, trying to play it. So I mean, it's cool to have because it gives you a little grip with your
Yeah.
two middle fingers. But it's still cool. If you want like a shell case, this is a pretty cool idea.
Yeah.
But still, I'd rather have full grips if I'm gonna do grips at all. All right. I don't have a tweet of the week.
Neither do I. I'll read Ethan R's $2 super chat while you look up the tweet of the week.
Sure.
They're making a new Medal of Honor. Did you see that?
I heard about it. It's a VR one, isn't it?
Yeah, Respawn, the makers of Apex Legends and Titanfall, are doing a VR Medal of Honor game. And apparently, I think it's World War II.
Oh.
So that'll be nice. Medal of Honor used to be a great series, and then it wasn't anymore.
Oh, I had.
So it'd be nice to come back.
I had a tweet. You know what? We're gonna go with this one.
All right. I'll do the announcement.
Will do your thing. Will.
Tweet of the week! Tweet of the week! Tweet of the week!
Now I have to get this on my screen, which is gonna be a whole. It's gonna be a
a whole
whole
thing.
thing. Will. This tweet is from John Tron, and I think it was today. Can I pull it up on screen? Is this gonna work? Boop, boop. Oh my god, my
Probably
doesn't want to
not.
do it.
Doesn't want to do it.
Oh, there we go. I got logged out. I'm back.
Okay. I guess we won't have a tweet of the week this
Can you
week.
just read it? It's in the friggin' keep.
It's in the keep?
Yeah, so just
I
read
just
it.
close the keep. Ugh. Make my life a living
By
hell.
the time I get to it, I got to it. Will
Okay.
you're completely useless
Yeah.
to me. Jontron, he says the only guy I knew was. I screwed it up already. The only guy I knew who was impeached was James, and that thing was fucking massive.
Well, now I got to censor that.
Do you get it?
I get it.
Do you get
I
it?
get it. Also, it's not in the keep. Your tweet of the week from last week is still in the keep.
No, I put it at the top.
Oh, at the top. I went to the spot where it's supposed to be. Dingus.
It's because he thinks it's in peach.
Yeah.
Is the joke.
I get it.
Okay, just making sure that you got it. Hey guys, now's when we talk to you.
Yes. As always, you can leave. You can reach us on Twitter using the hashtag WolfDenLive. If you left a comment on last week's WolfDen Live, this is the part of the show where we will finally answer you. And of course, Ladies and gentlemen watching us at home, please start asking your questions and comments because we will get to them when we are done with everybody else.
I just realized that it is late.
It is very late. We're over 2 hours, so we better plow through these, Bob.
Yes. I'm trying to log into the Discord.
Okay. Well, while you do that, using the hashtag WolfDenLive, how far back should I go?
A day or two.
Okay. Adam Kansas finally broke down and got Mario Maker 2, and I fully blame Bob Wulff for never shutting up about it.
You should. I take full responsibility, and I hope you used one of our various promotional links for it.
Little Skeet. Sup, Mary, bro, and Luigi.
Oh, my good Lord.
He's good at that. What are your thoughts on the new Apple Arcade service? Personally, I think it would be great if we could rid these games of those terrible banner ads and pay-to-play microtransactions. I haven't used Apple Arcade because apparently my phone is too old to support Apple Arcade. But I like the idea. I like that if it's the flat fee of $5 a month and you just get the game, no ads, no pay-to-play mechanics, no BS. I think that's a great idea. I just think they need to, put more than 50 games on there because there are a billion games on the App Store.
I think it's a phenomenal idea.
Yeah.
I need to. When the hell am I going to try it?
I realized I don't play games on my phone anymore. I have games on my phone, but I never play them.
Pokemon Masters and Raid Battle Legends, believe it or not.
Yep.
Everybody made fun of me for being sponsored by them.
Apparently it's good.
It's a good game. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I wouldn't lie.
Muhammad Hader, what's the biggest disagreement you guys have ever had in the direction of this channel? You asked that last week. Also, Will, I hear you say that every game is hard. Yeah, you asked that last week.
Watch the show.
Yeah, how about that?
We don't really get into
disagreement,
stuff.
Not to get too much into the inside baseball or whatever, but we had a minor disagreement about the direction of the backlog, but I don't think that's really a big disagreement. We're still going to talk about it, and I forgot to text you my further opinions on it, so we'll talk about that after the show.
But we figure things out.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, we don't take hard stances on things usually, yeah.
So, there's that. Gags, would you rather live with penis fingers or testicle toes?
I saw this out of the corner of my eye and I thought about it. Penis fingers because testicle toes, you'd be stepping on them all the time.
Yeah.
However, penis fingers will be visible to everybody.
Gloves. You just wear gloves all the time? All the time.
I don't know. Testicle toes, you've got to wear reinforced shoes.
Or a wheelchair.
Reinforced shoes, probably. Yeah. Testicle toes might be the way to go, I think.
And no, I have penis fingers and just wear gloves.
Testicle toes, chop them off. I don't need toes. I also don't need testicles.
Yeah.
Get them out of here.
Jordan Rand. Hey, Bob, did you ever get your hands on Rocket Knight for Genesis? I remember you mentioning it a little while back, being on your retro wish list.
No, every time I see it, it's $1 million.
Yeah, it's surprisingly expensive.
Yeah. King Monahai, can you imagine that I've been watching you guys since episode 80 of Wolf Den Live? I just want to say thanks. And will you better stop talking about Joker and do a comic recommendation video?
4 videos ago, I did a comic book recommendation video about comics to read about the Joker. So I combined 2 in 1.
I don't know. Let's see here.
At me, bro.
I mean, you're doing pretty good with these Joker videos.
Yeah, I'm riding the wave. I got one. Next week it comes out.
Yes.
What am I going to do? I have to do a video on the Joker.
But then are you going to do another one when you actually see it?
I might have to.
It's going to be 6 weeks of Joker.
I know.
I think next week you could take a little break.
Maybe. But I had a little bit going where it was driving me mad slowly.
I mean, you could still do that in the
story, yeah. All right.
Anyway, hey, Bob. Oh, this is from Luke Anton. Hey, Bob, what are your thoughts on Link's Awakening? Oh, I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah, you played it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
That's it. I like 2D Zelda a lot.
Yeah.
I'm realizing, and I want to play it to completion because it's really good. I recommend it to everybody.
I'm probably gonna wait on that one, but
I don't blame you.
It looks nice.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Except now Jedi Outcast.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna play that more.
Josh, just the hair. Hey, Will, how's Breath of the Wild going? Also, I recommend getting the Wolf Link amiibo card from eBay so you can have Wolf Link companion with 20 hearts with you as you play. Regular amiibo gives you 1 with 3 hearts, but goes to 20 with the Twilight Princess HD save. Well, that would require me getting Twilight Princess HD for the Wii U, and I don't want to do that. I've been playing it a little bit. I haven't played it in a while. I do like it a lot. I'm realizing now I better start doing shrines because I'm at a part where I only have like 4 or 5 heart containers, and people can now kill me in one hit, and I don't like that. So
I'm going to read 2 more because I read through them all, and you know what? I'm picking the best ones here.
Okay.
Allison says, do you guys think Sony will ever make a strictly video game character that's as recognizable to gamers as Mario or Link? I don't want to never say never, but I think no.
Yeah, so far they haven't really. I mean, they have characters that are recognizable, but, you know, compared to Mario and Link, no.
Crash Bandicoot's close, but and Spyro's close.
Yeah, they don't own them.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake is pretty close, but
I think outside of video games, that's just a white dude.
yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah, most of their most recognizable characters are white dudes.
Yeah. And the last one I'm going to read is John Prentice. Hey, Bob and Will, my Switch was getting pretty beat up, so I traded it in for a Switch Lite. I love it. I think I have tiny girly hands and fibromyalgia. What is that?
That's like it's a skin disorder.
Okay.
Like,
So it's more comfortable for me. What kind of special edition light would you like to see them make a Mario Maker one?
Jedi Knight one.
That would be
That
ridiculous.
that
would be ridiculous.
No, Metroid, because that we know is coming.
Metroid we might actually get.
Yeah,
That might
that would
actually
be
happen.
rad as hell.
And then Eric Henley sends a penis. It's probably there.
Yeah.
Okay. Last week we can plow through these because they're short.
Yes.
Casey Bay. Don't worry, Bob. I don't know what a Take 5 is either.
Yo, get woke. Go to a 7-Eleven. Try a Take 5.
It was like 6 a.m. when I was making my video the other day, and I ate the whole other Take 5.
Right.
I was going absolutely crazy making that video. JR, these podcasts, along with the Spawncast, are must-watch programming.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
And we are more must-watch than Spawncast.
Tell ABC, CBS, Fox, and other networks
Yeah, the CW.
that we want. They should sign us.
Yeah.
Greg Badwolf says,
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. No.
Kangaskhan Khan would be a good Pokemon Shield Pokemon. Kangaskhan. He was one of the original.
Kangaskhan. Yeah, but that's not how you spell it, is it?
I don't know.
You look that up.
I'll look that
I
up.
don't think that's right. Sean Brewington says, these Pokemon pronunciations, my goodness. Oh, did he do that on purpose because we mispronounce it all the time?
Probably.
You look it up and see if it's real.
Yeah, no, it's real. It's spelt right.
Oh, well, we just did it
Kangaskhan.
again.
Yeah.
Sweet Suckban?
Sukeban.
Says, Will, I know you're a giant SJW, but don't act like what the ESA is planning isn't some SJW circle jerk indoctrination convention.
Look, if you really think I'm an SJW, you clearly don't know me very well. I just don't treat people like assholes.
He says the N-word so much. No.
Look, I don't begrudge the ESA for wanting to do charity stuff. I can smell BS when it comes up, and if clearly they do not care about these charities. They just want to get more people to go to their convention.
It's because the word SJW came up last week.
Yeah.
It's not our stance.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with why people are upset.
We never use that word, that acronym either.
Yeah.
And I found that anybody who actually uses that acronym either doesn't like SJWs or they're trying to start something.
They're more triggered.
Yes.
I've only ever had, well, that's not true. I've had people triggered on both sides all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
I've only ever heard the phrase SJW once outside of the internet, and it blew my mind. And I'm like, wait, are you serious?
People usually say the word, they call somebody an SJW because they're triggered.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
now we can talk to you guys for like 2 seconds.
yeah. So, have some good questions. Or don't.
Unhelpful Yoda says, can you be on the Spawncast soon? Maybe. I can't this week. I can't next week. So maybe.
Sam Sindelar, Will is the better looking brother, but Bob has a great personality.
I'll take what I can get here. Julian Romero says, hey, play Mario Kart Tour. I will play a little bit later. I played a little bit before, and it was all right. William Prince says, what's your prediction on the PS5 release date? Next November.
Yeah, it's probably sometime next year.
Yeah.
Just a hair. Will had a disagreement on this show where Will cussed at Bob about Wonder Woman. Also, with the amiibo card, the 20 heart Wulff Link companion is on the card already.
Why do we need amiibo?
For Breath of the Wild, I guess, to replenish hearts.
Yeah, but dude, just get good, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Like that. The hearts are not the problem. My problem is I'm at a point where, like, some of the enemies are one hit kill, and so like I gotta like not get hit. So I need to like increase my hearts.
Yeah.
In order for that not to happen.
We also have a million amiibos.
We do.
If you need any amiibos.
Yeah. I mean, I have my Link amiibo just spawns Epona, which I like, and then like the other amiibo I think just give me food.
Rockin' Val says, what are you guys looking forward to at Comic-Con? I don't know. I usually just like to walk the floor.
Yeah, I completely forgot it was happening next week.
Yes.
I have like maybe like 5 comics I'm looking for, and that's about it.
The Gamer Grove says the Fusion controller looks like it's releasing in late October.
Yeah.
Anders Paulson says, Bob, you need the SNES controller QI wireless phone charger on Gully Kit website. I have it. They gave it to me. It's over there from E3. I don't have a phone that could charge with it, though.
Mark Albert, Will, what do you think Professor X is really scheming? I guess he means in House and Power of X. I don't know, but Professor X, this series is like doing a really good job of making you think like Professor X is doing something nefarious, and Professor X has never exactly been an angel. Like, there's the famous image of Kitty Pryde screaming, Professor Xavier is a jerk, and he kind of is. So I would not be surprised if by the end of this, he's the actual villain of the whole story. So just be on your toes for whatever Professor X might be doing. I don't know what he's doing, but it's not going to be as good as we think it is.
Hey, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for chatting with us. As always, Wolfden Live is every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on youtube.com/Wolfden. If you can't make the show for any reason at all, we always put it up as an archive version on Thursday for you to watch on demand whenever you want. If you prefer to listen to us rather than watch us, you can do that as well. We're also an audio podcast on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play, and Stitcher. And if you listen to us on any of those platforms, please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review us because that helps us with placement on those respective stores. Also, if you just want to watch maybe a little bit of the show or maybe send a specific segment of the show to your buddies, then you can go check us out over on Wolf Den Clips, where our good pal Eric Henley takes this show, chops it up, and puts it into bite-sized chunks for your viewing entertainment. That's Wolf Den Clips. Like, share, and subscribe that channel as well.
I'm not going to stream tomorrow. Usually I stream on Twitch on Thursdays, but I'm going to be in Boston for one day. And then next week I might not either because it's Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I'm a busy man, Will, and something's got to go out of my life.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to stream on Twitch. I'll be on Twitch on Tuesday, though. And there'll also be a stream on Sunday where we might play Mario Kart. If you're a supporter here, you get to play Mario Kart with us on Sunday. Join our supporter-only Discord so you know more about the supporter perks. Thank you for being here, everybody, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Where's the buy button? Yes.